cool.
Hey.
This is always doing her thing over there. It's great.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm watching the peripheries, and sometimes I'm not.
That's like the most epic intro music I think I will ever have in any project that I ever do. Okay,
Which?
slow your roll, Scott, whatever this track is.
Hold up, I'm writing something right now.
I can actually check.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Called Collide.
It's called Worlds Collide.
Worlds Collide.
It's
I
the
fucked it up.
instrumental for Worlds Collide, which was the theme song for, I believe, the 2014 or 2015 League of Legends World Championships.
Yeah.
And how did you do at those?
Okay.
Oh no. Well, everyone's pretty hype. That's good. What's up?
Did we
What's up?
frame differently than usual? Maybe
No.
we're less zoomy?
I
No.
think so. It's pretty good.
It's true. We don't normally see that much on the table. Now they can see just how much we're drinking.
Hydrating. Oh, damn. Hang on a sec. John, no.
I also forget what we're playing, Kung Fu Fenris.
It has been a long... Here.
We did
That
not.
record
We
out
did
of
not
minutes.
play last week, although we did stream last week.
We did stream last week. That
Yep.
was a lot of fun.
It was the RPG Deep Dive Part 2.
Okay, so I'm a Knocker Wilder, Unseelie Commoner, Steward of the Spark. Got it,
John
okay.
is kind of echoey.
I'm kind of echoey. I'm wondering if I'm being picked up on you.
Ooh,
Very
yeah.
possible.
Okay,
Don't
guys,
hide
don't
the
hide the
tush.
tush. the tush. Hey,
My dish is...
we'll just try not to, I guess.
See, that's what you get for demanding
That's what
the
you get.
fanciest mic.
I didn't demand the fanciest mic.
You demanded it. I remember the temper tantrum.
John stood on the
I
corner
remember
of
the
Celeron
foot
and
stomping and the
Sherbrooke
tears.
and just
And you said,
started
I'm not
yelling
streaming
at
on
passing
Twitch.
police officers.
So,
Yelling at police officers.
so
Wait a
here's my
minute.
question then for all of you. So, you know, we go out and we get some new toys.
Yeah.
For who? Oh no, not toys for me.
No?
But that wasn't our decision.
Yeah, you're the one who decides.
But don't start accusing me of
It
being.
was a joke.
John can't
Goodness
take
me.
a joke, you should know this by now.
That's true.
Also, funnily enough, this microphone was actually not any Changeling. This mic is outright mine.
Personal
Yeah.
use only.
Oh,
Would you?
oh dear.
Should we let people in on this?
Yeah, go ahead.
To what you're referring? Some of you may or may not notice that we actually have different things gracing our lapels today.
Chesticles.
Our chesticles, thank you, Elizabeth.
Ugh.
These are new wireless microphones, and I'm very excited about it. Oh, bye, Kate.
Yay! I can get up from the table. I'm not stuck forever.
We really just need to spin around a few
Yeah.
times. That's all we need. Yeah.
And so I haven't been tethered. I have this. It's a big long kind of arm, but our players have been stuck to the table, and anytime they've wanted to get up or move around, they've had to unclip themselves, and now they don't. Which, in fact, it's not just about it'll kind of help because the more that you clip and unclip something, the more you risk breaking it. So it's not just that, but it also means that now it takes us a lot less time to set up.
Even better.
Which is-
Quality of life changes, guys.
Less cables to run. I don't have to crawl under the table anymore. It makes me so happy.
Actually, Kung Fu Fenris is right. John, now, the best part of all this is when a roll doesn't go our way, we can literally get up.
You'd be like, fuck!
Just immediately over the table at you.
Well, this is a good point, Weirdness. So if you notice that any of us have gotten up in the middle of session to use the bathroom, and this is still clipped to us, for the love of everything, plug your ears, because we can't use
The
these.
sound and the fury.
Avert your eyes
Oh,
and ears.
my
But I will
name is
I will
Brock.
say that these microphones are thanks to who?
Thanks to you. Sorry.
It's your
Sorry.
donations
That's my bad.
and your subscriptions that have made this possible. We're about, although to be fair, we've kind of dipped into the future a little bit because we could pay off 2/3 of it,
Yeah.
or half, something like that, with what we already had. So So we're now in the hole, but we're hoping you'll stick around. But we couldn't get like one.
The chat has
went
left.
bankrupt shortly after.
Aragorn has left forever.
There. Bankruptcy.
Yeah, this is the point where everyone's just like, meh.
Today.
You should.
Oh, Aragorn.
The
a lot of months.
What you guys have invested into the stream, we reinvest into it to the stream for you. Right? That's where the money goes, folks. That's why you can see us in that and in that, and you can hear us on those,
Yep.
but not this.
Okay.
Well,
Whoa.
Thank you.
Buy all the things. Mungani.
Now that we've got that out of the way, we have we actually kind of need to get started a bit sooner today than we usually do. So let me ask then, just thank you
Weirdness.
for the future. It's appreciated. I mean, heck, now that we've satisfied our requirements, we might do another marathon.
Oh
at
my
this
god.
point, so that we can get ourselves out of the hole. But
Please.
but it can't
I'm so
be more
tired.
than 7
It won't be this
hours,
summer.
'cause
It's
we'd
true.
have to plug ourselves in, and then that's complicated.
it won't be
No,
this summer.
We'll.
We'll figure it out, because the best thing about these wireless mics that we have right now is that they're upgradable. So once we get another, ways in, we can actually make them even better without ditching the original investment, which is pretty cool. But we do have to keep kind of moving on. So I am forced to ask right now here in front of everybody, did you spend your fucking experience? 3, 2, 1. Yes? No.
You confused me.
So usually we've got our thing.
Yeah, I know. I got
Liz?
really confused.
I got athletics 3.
Ooh.
I got leadership 1 and brawl 1. Things that I should have had since the beginning.
I didn't feel the need to change Brahm at all. I think he's perfect just the way he is.
Well.
And I'll have none of your sass, mister.
Leader.
So what happened?
Uh,
I told you we're not. We're
Yeah.
not
2
fucking around
rooms
here.
and a boom was last time. Well, okay, look, the team had Jig Grifter. Jig Grifter offered to help them deal with the white dragon, put all of his considerable resources at their disposal. They need to figure out what's going on with this white dragon. Maybe Scythe will be able to help. Perhaps, Zister, Paige, Millicent Page might know something. They had Paige come up to the Spark, but she is deathly terrified of dragons. If the thing about her freehold being burned down is true, then that would make sense. Sophia managed to calm her down enough to speak with her for a couple of minutes at least. But then we got a strange phone call.
Patches got a phone call, and it sounded like the Duke was asking if she could go over to act as protection. But then actually she got there, and it was completely encased in ice. And everyone inside was chimerically dead,
Yo.
including Zeron, who was on the roof.
Is this where I sign up?
The white dragon minion? That was no fun. So I called in my,
Back up.
well, actually just you. She was dragony. And we carted everyone back to the Spark, and slowly started re-enchanting them as they woke up.
But then the white dragon mysteriously was not there visibly, but delivered an ultimatum to Sophia and the Spark.
Yeah, basically said, unless you GTFO, I'm gonna take down this freehold. And then I don't remember exactly the order of the events, but then the dragon was also like, meet me at this location with all...
That was it was
later?
after.
Okay, so GTFO, otherwise I'm gonna take over this freehold.
So Patches decided it was time to build a working model of that friggin' particle accelerator force field
Yep.
business.
Stayed up all night. Pulled an all-nighter. Everyone chipped in and helped make it happen.
Be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it. It's gonna work for 24 hours when you turn it on.
Yeah.
But then the dragon returned and changed the deal a little bit, kind of.
Well, at some point, Sophia stopped being a dragon.
Right,
Yeah.
Sophia turned back into a person.
Yeah.
A she.
And then other mad dragon was like, hey, bring all your dragons, all 4 dragons, to me at this location.
Yeah, and we're
You
like,
have X amount of time.
4? What? The fact that we can count 3 is like already pretty magnificent, but let's,
impressive.
Yeah.
The fact that you can count 3,
not 2,
not 2, 3,
not 2, 3.
which would be amazing if that was
Better than Valve.
that was the.
It's an old
Any
joke.
questions? Anything? No.
I don't think so.
Do you think we could make the chat slightly bigger?
Yes.
The text. I'm realizing I'm squinting, which is probably not good.
Ah, squinting. Squintine.
What's up, Ella Goblin? Hello.
Hello! We were admiring some beautiful work pre-show. A huge round of applause to all those who are
that?
willing and able
That's
to
much
contribute
better, thank you.
some wonderful art. Thank you guys. We love it very much. Over on rpgclinic.com under the fan content section.
I'm going to give a warning that if anybody is interested in illustrating anything from this episode, it could either be very easy or very hard, but it will be worth it.
Just a pile of ash.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yikes.
I'm ready.
It's got a little smiley face.
That is not what I
Here
want.
lies Brom.
That is-
Yay, finally. Sweet release.
Sounds good.
I don't know if I've ever talked about this before, but when I was young and I spent time with my maternal grandparents, the game of choice, if it wasn't a card game called Happy Families, which was a strange card game to be sure, but it was essentially Go Fish, but with a different deck. It was Bingo. And Bingo is a game that is entirely chance. There is nothing you can do except for pay attention. If you don't pay attention, then you might lose. But otherwise, as long as you can recognize under the O 65, you pretty much know how to play. But the best part of playing Bingo wasn't really the rote calling out of numbers or placing the tiny little plastic tokens that we had on the cards. It's that we got prizes. And the prizes were always bought from a store not terribly far away known as the Mini Coup, which I believe all of you would have known, if only briefly, because it was very close to where we shot certain scenes for LARP's Season 2. A convenience store, or as they're known here in Quebec, a dépanneur, and it was about getting candies or chocolate bars or just tiny little things, but just the fact that there were prizes and that the fact that somehow we all managed to game it so that somebody ended up with a prize always at the end. It was never really about the winning. But I can remember sitting in that living room playing that with family around, and it was the best. And I wonder whether I give you enough prizes. You certainly earn things. Experience is handed out at a rate that sometimes I rankle against, but there are sometimes prizes. The difference is that these prizes aren't necessarily earned by chance. And sometimes they may be more dangerous than they're worth. But there are prizes nonetheless. Checking in, of course, with She Who Knows 10,000 things as to whether or not the drink counter is ready.
Sorry. Damn it.
Thank you. It's about 5:30 in the afternoon. You've just been given your directive. And it's up to you.
Has the presence gone? I mean, I guess we don't know. Just there's no more
No.
speaking
Yep.
from the sky.
Well, we need to contact Scythe and Little One. They have the right to know if there's a dragon encroaching on their territory. If it is considered their territory.
I don't understand. Why would this creature not want to attack any longer? Is the spark suddenly a tougher nut to crack?
He wants to see that all his competition is removed.
So he can pick at us without rival?
Of course.
How would we contact them?
How have we contacted them in the past?
They've just
Stood out in
shown
the
up.
garden and called. That worked a few times.
We could head up on the roof, scan the horizons, set out a flare. I think that'd attract the wrong kind of attention.
Patches, if you're feeling up to it, I think we should, or someone should, scout out this location. If we are planning on going there with bait or otherwise, we should make sure we have the drop on it.
Yeah. Remind me what the location was?
It was
Westmount Park.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
nice. By the pond.
Westmount
No, okay.
Park, if you look it up, is quite a large park. It's not like Central Park large, but it's a large park
jeez.
for an urban center.
All right, well, if you both want to do that, I can try to... I can call for Scythe and Little One and explain to them the situation. Obviously, we're not going to make them come with us, but they have a right to know.
What do you make of 4?
I don't even want to think about that.
I assume it must be the green one, but it could be anything.
It's been a long time since we've seen that creature.
Came and went.
Someone we have no way of getting in touch with. If we wanted to.
Unless Sir Zeron or the Duke was keeping tabs on them. Or perhaps Disreflex, I'm not sure.
The Duke hasn't woken and probably won't for a few days. If I remember.
Correction, the Duke can wake, but he can't be re-enchanted until a week has passed.
That's what I mean by woken. Because I believe he was chimerically dead when we found him with the vampires.
Yes.
Yeah, so I remember
Oh, fuck.
that taking a few days.
I'm sorry, Patches.
So perhaps Sir Zeron knows.
I'll ask him.
I don't mind,
Okay.
if you'd prefer.
If you...
Please, there's enough of me to go around. What's going on here? No.
Sorry. No, we'll scout out the park, see what we can figure out in that regard. Do you feel safe, Lady Sophia?
Whether or not I'm a dragon, I will fight for my home.
Well, your domain. In a way.
Do you still feel as if you are a dragon?
I don't know. I don't know. All right, we don't have a lot of time, everyone. I'll be out there.
So, Patches, you're scouting?
I'm going to leave the control with Sister and say.
So you very carefully, like,
well, no,
pass the
I
dead man
didn't do
switch?
like it was a rubber band that I had done. Like just it was an improvised thing. It was just enough
No.
that if I went limp, it would click it. So I let go and hand it to Sister. Shut us out if you need to. The spark takes precedence. We'll be back as soon as possible.
We'll be waiting here. Don't get dead.
Same to you.
Are you going with her?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Let's ride.
Cruising down Main Street.
Relaxed and feeling
Westmount
good.
Park on a Tuesday in the evening still has a few people. There's probably been a soccer game that's been played at one of the fields there, and it's starting to sort of, clear out at this point.
No Shakespeare in the Park tonight, unfortunately.
It is late May, which means that the sun will be setting pretty late, so you still have a few hours of daylight left. Otherwise, in scouting around, we'll let you roll your perception alertness.
Yeah.
I did the thing that I should.
I guess I'm specifically trying to figure out, like, for me, I'm thinking about this in the sense of how can we conceal ourselves and try to ambush this creature if the negotiation goes south, whatever this negotiation is.
So you're trying to set up an ambush. You're trying to scout. Is that what I understand?
Yeah, trying to
Okay,
get
so
it.
you are perception alertness. You, however, are going to be intelligence leadership.
Oh, cool.
No, that's not quite it. We're going to put you at intelligence alertness.
Okay.
One success.
Okay.
Oof.
I mean, those could all be 5s. It'd still
4
be
successes.
success.
Okay. The park seems pretty normal. A dragon is a dragon is a dragon. I mean,
Yeah.
the dragon's pretty huge.
Yeah.
There is the white dragon specifically is larger than what Sophia appeared as a dragon. It would be incredibly difficult for this dragon to conceal itself without other assistance, which is not out of the question.
Yeah.
But this park doesn't have like, oh look, there happens to be this massive cave. I'll be damned.
What, there isn't a cave under the library or the greenhouse?
Damn it.
In terms of being able to set up an ambush here, dragons do have quite powerful perception.
Okay.
So it would be difficult, not necessarily impossible, but you're better off probably using something like Veiled Eyes as opposed to trying to physically conceal yourself.
Right.
It's an open park. There aren't actually that many buildings in Westmount Park. Like maybe 1 or 2 for things like, lawnmowers. But that's it. It's not really what you would like. It doesn't have like a skating rink in it. It doesn't have a pool.
It has a little structure in the middle of the pond, if I recall.
That's it.
But yeah.
Nice. Sorry, I want to be
Sophia.
in there.
So Sophia goes out to the garden and is racking her brain trying to remember the sounds that the white dragon made when he was speaking to her.
Okay.
Because he was speaking to her and she was able to understand, but she wasn't able to return in the same language. So
When you were a dragon.
yeah, when
Yes.
she was a dragon. So she's trying to remember as much of that as she can and form some kind of mimicry of that sound.
Okay. So it's very difficult to mimic dragon speech without having a dragon's throat. It's a lot of kind of snarls and guttural noises, which Sophia isn't easily. So
She's using her music training to try to find some kind of approximation. of
here's
that.
how I would describe it then. It would be the equivalent of you trying to howl convincingly like a wolf. You can sound kind of like it, but no one's ever going to mistake you for a wolf.
That's okay.
And in terms of language, it would probably be the equivalent of you trying to speak using a really early voice-to-speech sort of thing. But you can try. We're going to let you roll your intelligence. Linguistics isn't even here, is it?
Performance is
Performance
what I was
is-
hoping to read. But-
Sure, but the difficulty is going to be 8.
Okay.
How many fucking World of Darkness games or storytelling games do you have to keep track of the goddamn sheets and figuring out
true,
like, what's
right?
on there? From different editions to different... Oh.
Just gotta make your own system, John. That's just the best way to do that. Oh,
So that's 1 success.
Okay. What's the message you're trying to deliver?
She's trying to call out Scythe and Little One's names. An SOS of sorts. Yeah.
That's about all the Morse code I
Morse
know.
code.
Other than E is dit
So casual.
nice.
and A is dit.
Wow.
Yeah.
And after a while, she
Sports.
like
It's in
will
the game.
climb one of the trees and try to continue doing that from there. Okay.
God damn it.
Okay. It doesn't take very long at all before you can see in the distance just the massive form of Scythe as she starts to circle and approach. So she's not coming directly to you, she's kind of coming from around and spiraling in. But then she sort of hesitates just before she lands and then flares her wings once and downs and then looks up, and the pool is empty.
Is the pool empty?
You drank like half
Oh yeah,
of it.
Yeah.
I drank all.
Zister was going to fill it at some point.
Right.
It
Crosshairs.
just
he
hasn't
filled
had time
yet.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there is still water in it, but like it's
Well, I was a dragon by mistake, temporarily, and I got injured. There was this huge ice dragon.
Scythe just starts leaning very close to the tree that you're sitting in. The branches are moving with her breath as she just. You were a dragon.
I was. I'm not anymore, obviously. There was an ice dragon. The biggest one I've ever seen. He wants the freehold. And he wants to take out all the other dragons in the area. He says this is his territory. Have you ever heard of him before?
No. And you intend to cede this territory to him?
Of course not. But I tried to fight him in the dragon form, and it did not go very well. Now I don't even have that. Imagine it's going to go worse. But you needed to know, and Little One needed to know, that he has every intention of hunting you down. He wants us to bring you to him. Obviously, we're not going to do that. But you needed to be warned.
Little One mentioned that there was a battle here. One in which she was very frightened.
That was before the dragon appeared, but that was when I was transformed.
What do I do?
I want you both to be safe.
I will not leave.
All right?
You are to meet this thing. Then I will gather, and we will meet.
You'll fight with us.
I am not about to let a dragon take what is mine.
I would rather this be your territory than his.
Yes, I believe you would.
Do you know of any others? He said 4. Obviously that means you, Little One, myself, which is wrong, and
There's.
someone else.
If he is older, he's better able to sense these things.
How could he sense? How could we have missed another dragon?
I do not know. But I will find Little One and bring her here.
And you said you can sense.
From close.
Is it possible that somebody's in disguise?
Of course it is. Do you trust your eyes as much as your heart?
Not anymore.
Then truly you know what it is to be a dragon. I will find Little One. And Scythe just implodes in midair. She's gone.
Oh,
Oh dear.
well, that's not.
Our most fierce protector gone forever.
Hey, I'm right here.
I know.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh, bro.
Oh.
All right.
I need to pick me up. Whoops.
So you're going to head to Westmount Park?
No. I'm heading back inside.
Oh God, no.
I need to find this other dragon. Damn it. I hate a mystery.
So I'm going to go.
Oh, you hate a mystery? Oh, okay.
I'm going to go and find.
So
Zara.
that's the end of Changeling the Streaming.
all right,
everyone.
okay. Click.
Tune in next week where we have somebody who actually appreciates me.
I hate a mystery left unsolved.
So beach episode part 2, or
Yes.
Okay, so you're heading back inside. What are people doing?
I guess we're gonna head back. I mean, what are we gonna do?
yeah, other than like
Lay
prepare
some
ourselves
sort
here.
of giant dragon trap?
Amazing. We dig a giant pit, and it yeah, exactly.
Big bear trap?
That'd be amazing.
And no one will notice that in the middle of a hugely popular park.
Damn it, that
Yeah.
hurts.
Some yoga class is gonna go out and like roll out their yoga mats, and then just as they all step on it, they're heavy enough, and then
Yes, we are heading back to the spark.
Okay.
I'm going to find Zaron.
Zaron is, he's drinking a glass of milk. He's at the bar, he's drinking a glass of milk, and he at first he's just sort of like off into the distance, and then when you come in, it sort of refocuses him and he turns.
How do you feel?
Like I was caught unawares.
He caught all of us unawares.
He's powerful. I could not stop. I couldn't even raise the alarm.
I was a dragon and I stood no chance.
I'm not blaming myself. I'm trying to figure
you
out.
are. I know you. Yes, you are. And I also know it's pointless for me to tell you it wasn't your fault.
We need to be better prepared.
Yes, we do.
So what do we do?
He wants us to gather 4 dragons and bring them to him.
Any 4 dragons?
The 4 dragons that occupy this territory, according to him. One of them is me, no longer an issue. Scythe and Little One have been warned. Who is the other? Have you been tracking any that we don't know about? Has the Duke?
There is no other dragon here. Why would there be? You dispatched the only other one that came here. The green one. And he points up. Look, the molds of the flagstones that were created, they're there.
The green one wasn't destroyed, right?
Driven away.
It was driven away.
That was over a year ago.
You haven't seen any sign of it since.
No. And I've been looking. You know, between all the free time that all of us have.
Right. He could sense something that
Construction.
is possibly existing right under our noses, and we have no idea.
You're speaking about a dragon in disguise?
Possibly. And we wouldn't even know it. Scythe would know, but she needs to be close to it.
I'm not a dragon.
I'll have to take you at your word.
Okay.
I
Believe
was a
you've
dragon.
believe you've seen me enough to know.
Huh.
Your oathmates, they would also not fall under suspicion.
I think it's better that we all disrobe immediately. Examine each other. quite
That is
Yeah,
my
that's
favorite
exactly-
episode in the whole world.
It's like,
Also, maintaining a disguise like that must
Mark's on
take
me.
an incredible amount of glamour.
That would lead to a Zister, except he is not. He has shown kindness to dragons in the past, but he is not one himself. Or is he?
Maybe it's a simple matter of bringing as many people to Westmount Park as possible. Let the dragons root out who it is.
Or perhaps it's as simple as bringing who we can and prevailing upon this dragon that we do not have a 4th.
Won't believe us.
So it attacks us.
it's going to.
You can
Oh,
be
hi,
there.
Patch.
Yeah, you can, we
you
can
can
walk
be there
in
at
at
this point.
exactly
That's
that
fine.
moment. Oh,
going
it'll
to
attack
anyway.
us.
Right.
There is one avenue we have not yet more fully explored. Millicent Page, if we can get a hold of her. She was, of course, terrified by you, Lady Sophia, but now I think she will be hopefully more able to tell us a bit of what happened.
She'll love me now.
What if Jig is?
A thought crossed my mind.
He hoards things.
Are you... Jig Grifter rescues Millicent Page from the attack of a dragon that he... He was wearing those gloves, and he did have incredible strength.
He's hiding a skin condition on under those gloves.
Says Kyoko. I don't doubt
And she
her, of
learned
course.
this online.
That's... Are you,
Right,
are
well,
you coming
how
down
do we
hard
find
on
out?
him?
No, I'm saying that she hasn't witnessed it
Oh,
personally.
right, of course, yes.
So we convince him to come to the park with us.
Skin condition could be sneaky scales.
He did say he would give any of his considerable resources. Perhaps he would donate some of his time.
Although this does mean that if we're right, and he transforms, and he is against us, that's 2 to fight instead of 1.
But he must have done... If we're going down this path, we must assume that he is at odds with this other creature. They would have been fighting over the same territory.
Same resources, same treasure.
We could just find ourselves in the middle of a larger fight that we could assist with. Look, we'll take advantage of
Or
it if it
collateral
happens.
damage.
Correct,
You know what
yes.
we could do? We could like record this, you know, like dragon fights. We could make like a pretty
Do you have a knocker camera?
magic motion box.
Magic
No.
motion box? Thank you. I was like, I know it exists. I don't remember the
I like knocker camera.
Yeah.
You have one of them knocker cameras?
Mecha Dragon.
Fuck me.
Mecha Dragon, as in the Mecha Dragon from King of Tokyo.
Yeah.
All right, well, what do you think
Yeah,
about
okay.
going to speak to him?
Sure.
Keeping him up to date with what we're doing, and maybe he'll come with us.
Would you like to be the diplomat now that you're in?
I think he likes you, Patches.
You know, it was my first interaction with him that caused his whole buying out the floor underneath us.
And it was my second interaction with him that set him against us entirely.
Understood, I'll
there's
go.
that.
You don't have to, and I can join you. I'm just advising that, tactically speaking, you are probably the wisest choice.
Are we going to go to the garden or the park tonight or tomorrow?
It's tonight.
Soon.
I want to sleep.
Don't we all?
No. I will speak with Millicent Page.
Take some stim
Okay.
packs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There it is.
All right, so going to see.
Millicent Page.
I'm joining them. Yep.
So all three of you are just going downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kick open the... No.
You are at Riverside Design.
Ah. Nice digs.
What was it again?
Nice digs, Jake.
It's Riverside Design,
Gears.
Oh,
A Gears
it's
Gears
Gears
Co. or something like
a
that.
Gears
Riverside
company.
Design Ltd. Gears.
A
Gears.
Gears company. So yeah, there you are. You go downstairs.
Limited.
The office is cleared out. No one stays late if they aren't crunching.
Yeah. They ain't crunching.
Architects don't crunch. They just bill more hours. They probably crunch. I'm
Yeah,
not saying
I-
anything against architects.
Nothing
But there
against-
no one's in the office. at the
Area
moment.
man.
Insults
Publishes scathing
architects.
review. Architect.
I guess I head towards
The office?
the office. Yeah.
Okay. Clunk, clunk, clunk. I provided sound effects.
That's a real
The
storyteller.
door opens up and you see that Millicent is there. Her tears are just staining her already sallow cheeks. And sitting behind the desk is Jig, who is has his hands folded in front of him. She doesn't seem particularly panicked by him. It just seems like she was probably crying her eyes out in his office while he was listening.
Is he still wearing his gloves?
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt.
What is it?
Miss Page,
Yes.
it's nice to meet you finally. For real this time.
Baroness. Yes. Hello.
Hello.
I'm sorry. Will you excuse me for a moment?
Of course.
And she just like beetles out towards the Lego break room.
I'm gonna keep an eye on her, but I'm not leaving the office.
Okay.
Just wanna see where
So
she's going.
she goes in.
Lovely to meet you as well, Mr. Grifter.
Yes, of course. And as I understand it, we have something of a
Predicament. Yes. There seems
we
to
both
be
could
some
hear,
kind of-
just as you did, of
You
course.
heard the dragon's demands?
Yes, I did.
Well, we're going to meet him in the park this evening. You had very graciously offered resources.
Yes, of course I did. If
Will you
there's
join us?
well, I'm hardly a resource.
Of course you are.
My lady, I am not a resource. I am a simple builder.
Well, you're a man of considerable resources, and dragons, as we know, hoard treasure. In fact, you might have the power to end this without any bloodshed at all. It would mean a lot to us if you were there with us.
Do you expect me to be able to buy off a dragon?
Saying, has anyone ever tried?
Dragons don't collect because they're interested in wealth. They collect because it's in their nature. My giving treasure to a dragon is just going to add to its pile, a pile it would accumulate already.
You're not giving to the dragon, you're enticing it with something perhaps a little shinier than this freehold.
I think perhaps what Sophia's trying to get at is that you are excellent at striking deals, and we may have to strike a deal. So your skill set would be an asset in this encounter.
That dragon did not seem to be interested in making deals. It seemed to be interested in finding dragons.
Now,
Could I do a perception check on that?
Sure.
I want to see if he seems like very, like aggravated by that
Anxious?
statement.
Yeah,
Perception,
Anxious.
empathy. I have no dice.
oh,
I'll be right
I
back.
can. Oh, okay. I guess it probably makes more sense.
Any of us can.
Yeah, it's true. If I went to the back, though, I'd be like, dice, 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 dice. Oh,
Where are the dice?
Where are the dice? Are they in here? Oh, fuck, shit. Smash. Sorry, John. I know I forgot something. Every time. For those of you who couldn't hear that, he said, quote, "It's okay, I'll only kill you once." Well, I'm gonna have some tough words from Mr. Grifter.
7 successes.
Wow.
7 successes.
Correct.
Alright, well, I'll roll,
Perspiration on his brow.
but I don't really think that I'm gonna.
Smells of dragon.
I don't think I can make 7.
Tells me he's been in Leeds in the last month. No, damn it, that's not useful right now.
He
You
had
just
pancakes or breakfast?
Sherlock it aside. You're like, no, not this, not this.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out. Just 5.
That's a lot.
He's choosing his words very carefully. Which means that he is being evasive, but at the same time, he isn't lying.
He's not lying because he hasn't said, "I am not a dragon" yet.
Wow.
I haven't had a dragon, but
Mr. Grifter, if
Yes, sir.
we're speaking of resources that can be offered as well, I would always value information about intelligence on our opponents. Miss Page would, of course, be the natural choice. She has experience with this
You
creature.
stay away from her.
I would never ask her to confront this creature. I understand the pain that it has caused her.
speaking about it causes her pain. The fact that there is even a dragon around here is causing her pain.
I understand you saved her from that situation. I don't disagree with that.
I didn't save her from anything. I just brought her away from the situation she was in.
That's a form of saving.
Which freehold was it that was attacked?
I don't know its name.
It was around here?
No, it was further south in Concordia in the Burning Sands, I believe.
Why in the world would that dragon end up here at the same time as both of you?
Do we even know if it's the same dragon?
Miss Page seemed quite, anxious.
Of course, if I were her and I thought a dragon was following me, I would feel the same.
What is it that you're asking me to do?
Asking you to come with us to the park. We each have a different set of skills. I think yours might be more useful than you think.
My skills as a negotiator haven't been exactly what you would call stellar. My record here is 0 and 1.
You've never tried a dragon before. Maybe you'll have better luck. It would mean a lot to us as your new neighbors.
Fine. But Millicent doesn't go,
Absolutely fair.
and you put her somewhere safe.
She can stay at the freehold.
That's my deal.
I can take her there now.
Good. Explain to her what the situation is. Tell her that she'll be safe there. She will be safe there, won't she?
Safest place in the city.
Then I guess let's go to the park. I'd bring a picnic basket, but
No. Stakeouts can get, one can get a mite peckish.
this isn't a stakeout. This is a meeting on a bridge.
Yeah.
I just like to have a snack.
The barista's gone home, but there's some croissants in the...
Patrick, are you all right?
Brum's not even like Canadian originally,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Patches
And I'm also like,
That's right, Brom is not Canadian.
That's right.
Patches was naturalized.
Americans
Patches
don't
is
say
also
that.
not Canadian. I think Sophia's the only natural Canadian in the...
And she
keeps
moved
the
around
puke
a lot.
inward.
Wow.
Like a true Canadian.
Like a true Canadian.
She
Nope.
brain vomits.
Nope, I can't.
Aragwen, I can tell you with experience, no,
Not
not
all
all
of
of them do. Some of them call them croissants. I mean, all of you pronounce it LaCroix.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Yeah.
before we alienate our entire audience,
Whoops. The chat has left. The chat.
Ugh.
We love you guys.
So you're heading out?
Yes.
I'm bringing Millicent Page up to the Spark. I'm hoping to take the elevator separately from Jig Grifter so I can speak with her privately.
You go back upstairs. Zister has gathered those who have been re-enchanted, has made sure that there's a lively atmosphere in the exhaust for once. Claude is serving drinks. There's music playing. He's got out a couple of board games for some of the younger ones who are playing, and he set out books and all that. And then he walks up to you as you arrive. Millicent just instantly is gathered up by Talus, who just takes her and sits her off in a corner and just starts talking with her quietly. I feel a bit like I'm playing something on the Titanic.
The Spark isn't going down.
Goes a call of Slins shows up.
If you call
like
me
her. Oh, yeah.
and you tell me that you've had too much coffee, I'm gonna drop the shtick.
Gotcha.
I can't say that I'm enjoying this. I don't want my shit taken from me.
That's why we're going out to try to stop that.
One way or another, we're going to drive this creature away. I just hope it doesn't have to happen here.
Patches with me.
I will.
He starts to head and he goes to the elevator and he just pulls both of them down. So for the two of you, you have to decide who you're taking to the park. You have access to a lot of people here.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, do not have access to Granville, by the way.
You said
I mean,
there
you
were-
can, but he'd just be like, "Who is this? My name's Steve."
Oh, Steve Granville. You said there were younglings? No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't. I'm kidding.
The fuck?
Scott, what
There
the
were.
Now you have
shit?
to name all of them.
Meow.
Huey,
Got
Dewey,
my-
and Louie. Done.
Itch finished. And Zister, at his workshop, picks up a very small box.
I am at liberty to open this. It says Patches.
Props.
Cool.
Zeron?
Yeah.
I want to take Incisor because I want to see how she fights.
We saw how she fights in the Dreaming when that like fake version of her fought me. She bit my foot off. Do you remember? Do you really not
I
remember
don't
that?
remember that.
I don't think that really happened.
You're allowed to show that if you want.
We're gonna
Doesn't have
ask
to be a
Incisor.
secret.
I don't think she's gonna come, honestly.
I know. Well, Kyoko. for
Kyoko.
Sure.
Claude if he's down.
Load if he's down.
Yeah.
Let's got a lot of guests.
We can't take everybody out of here. There's so many people here who need protecting, or at least somebody who can get them out of here if we need it. I'm afraid you simply can't take all of us.
Well, do you want to stay or do you want to come with us?
I can do better here by making sure that everybody doesn't panic.
Right. Incisor,
What?
do you want to take the fight out of this place? I know it is your duty to save it, to keep it secure. Would you like to do that with us?
This party ain't my scene. I'm gonna go with you.
Nice. Nice.
Really? That's what you... Anyway, whatever.
I get my
Fuck you.
kicks where I... Okay.
And she immediately walks back to her room.
Oh, okay. And Lady Kyoko is a yes.
That's 3.
If she's
Oh, I'm sorry. Does my lord command me to go with you?
Lady Kyoko.
Are you? No, Kyoko's not a yes. You haven't asked her
No, I
yet.
know. I like for us, she was a definite ask. Is what I
Okay.
mean. Yeah, sorry. No, I'm not taking it at face value that people will be like, sure, we'll risk our lives out in the park. Like, no.
You want me with you? Claude and Talus and Zister will remain here.
Yes.
Zeron and I and Incisor accompany you.
Yes. In theory, the badge should be there, not here. But I suppose this could be a trick to lure us all away.
Of course.
Patches has already managed to secure this place for 24 hours, and if we're going to die in a park, it's not as if we'd be doing much better here.
It's true.
All right. I'll come with you.
Thank you. Let's get a move on.
Don't fuck it up.
Hope I don't need to call you about coffee.
And he reaches forward and he widens his arms and then he just claps Patches on the shoulders.
I like pull him in.
Aw.
We built something cool and I really want to test it, but let's test it under our own circumstances.
I never had anyone else who I could teach before you.
Well, let's survive long enough to pass it on to Cog. Little shit that he is.
He really is a little pisher. Get out. Go.
So I've gotten theoretically final, 5th chip for my gun.
Ooh.
It's called Zister's Mercy. And it'll allow me to heal instead of damaging with a shot, but it will render the weapon unusable for about an hour. It requires specific cleaning and things to reset it. So it's kind of a last ditch thing.
Sure.
And you have to hit them.
Yeah, hit them and get through their soak.
Essentially,
So-
you're rolling for damage as if you would normally, except that instead of hurting, it heals.
Yeah.
Their natural soak doesn't apply. It's only their armored soak. So like your I think it's 1 dot of soak that you get naturally from your rock, your granite skin.
I think it's a few.
3?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
then
pretty
that would
significant.
apply.
Yeah.
If you were wearing your armor, that would apply.
Right. Just let me die.
Let me die. That's all I
That's
want.
an order, damn it.
What are you arming yourselves with?
Whisper?
Armor. Done.
My armor is destroyed, so going out like this.
Shit, Taylor's gonna be
your armor
pissed.
is broken. It's not destroyed.
It's broken.
Yeah.
Here, take this treasure sword. I'm sure you'll figure out how to use it.
What?
What? Oh, all right, okay. Can you train Mab to attack?
I'm staying here, I think.
I thought it was a sort of Patronus type situation. All right.
Mav's the other dragon.
Perfect.
I mean,
perfect.
it's not.
Definitely powerful and wonderful.
She
enough.
definitely considers this her territory.
Well, I mean, your shoulders at least.
Yeah.
What the hell is with the chimera around here anyway? Gods damn it.
Cinderella over
So
here.
you're headed to the park? All right.
On the way, I'd like to cast Oaken Shield on everyone.
Mercy. I would buff up, but I have this much glamour available.
Oh, rip.
It's okay. You got 4 willpower.
So,
Gun, I think is the.
make sure that we know where you are.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a really good roll.
did you bunk or whatever?
No, I didn't. I did not bunk.
You just went, huh,
No.
and cast it.
So I got 5 successes.
Oh,
So
That's 5 extra health levels.
Yeah,
Nice.
bruised.
fucking
Bruised.
Oaken Shield, man. Yeah, me too. It's getting pretty messy up in here.
Even remember to use Cindy.
It's messy, but this is the way that I could actually do it in front of you.
Yeah.
without-
Oh, not you. Sorry, I didn't. I meant our sheets.
Yeah.
This is not messy, John. You're good.
That's very cool. That's what you're up to.
Okay. And Scythe. And one. Oh, Millicent is present at the Spark. I had to put decoy names in here just for them, because
That's cute.
otherwise they'd be able to see. So there we go. That's where everybody is currently. I know that it's hard to see, but that's the best I can do right now. So Lal, Ramsia, Saley, Claude, Talus,
Wow.
Zisser, and Millicent are all still at the Spark. In the park, all three of you, Incisor, Kyoko, Zeron, Jig, Scythe, and Little One will presumably show up.
So we're gonna find out.
Successes on your Oaken Shield.
7. No, 5. Sorry, 5.
Okay, so that's everybody.
Yeah.
By the time you arrive at the park, Scythe is already there. She's sitting right smack dab in the middle of the soccer field, and she's got her wings protected around Little One, who is currently just running around feeling like this is a game more than anything else. But
Are there any soccer balls on the pitch?
no,
Okay.
people don't leave soccer balls.
Maybe a kid left one. I don't know.
No.
Okay. All right. Just thought I'd ask. Yeah, we're gonna walk out and over to the middle of the field.
Kyoko is packing, but she's dressed normally. She's not like in her, I'm going into a mission sort of suit. She's, wearing something that she can move around in. Zeron is as well, although this time he's got his breastplate on, which is the most armor that he normally wears. Although he's donned his golden braid cloak along with Kyoko.
Nice.
Okay. Is Jig there?
I assume he's going with you.
Yeah.
Great. Then yes. That's good.
Jig, I'd like you to meet Scythe. Would you come with me?
Are we negotiating with another dragon now?
Scythe is a protector of the Spark.
How many dragons you got?
Enough.
A few.
I was gonna say not enough, it seems.
I'm already pretty nervous as it is. What are we doing here?
We're going to find out. Come on.
Fine. And he starts to follow you. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna.
I would like to figure out where my best vantage point would be based on line of sight to various areas in
It's
the
a
park.
huge dragon.
Yep.
You have line of sight basically
I
everywhere.
guess
Right.
I mean for its approach, but I guess I should assume that it'll approach invisibly.
Potentially. In the park itself, there is not necessarily a great location for you to set up unless you want to specifically be hidden. Then you can try to hide amongst like trees. But
I think I might run up a tree.
because you're dealing with a flying opponent,
Yeah.
getting a height advantage isn't really going to do you any good.
Yeah.
Brom?
I mean, I'm gonna take Kyoko and Zeron if they're not taking positions elsewhere, just so we can present a united front alongside Scythe and Little One. Well, just because we all have
Yeah,
the
I'll do
cloaks
that.
and it looks
Yeah.
cool.
Right.
And have a cool.
I am looking for a rock the size of a soccer ball, or the size of a kickball, if I can
Okay.
find one.
I mean, you can, because you can lift one. That's that big. We need to decide what our contingency plan is. Whether we make our stand here or whether we retreat.
The Spark will be in lockdown, or can be.
Exactly. So are we planning on trying to get back to the Spark if this goes south?
I don't think we'd make it. What do you think, Patches?
I mean, we can head that way, but we can't outrun the dragon.
We can scatter.
We could.
You can only chase one of us at a time. That's true.
make one of ourselves a more interesting target or less interesting.
All right. We haven't seen any evidence that the dragon attacks any mortals, have we?
No, none.
Then we don't have any responsibility to them. Just to us.
Unless things change, of course.
Our squared C.
The whole of Hard's Light was frozen when I got to it.
It's powerful.
I'm going to stay at a range that theoretically won't be within that, so that if his opening move is to freeze us all, he hopefully...
At least you'll be, right?
Yeah, and I can drop the safety on the spark.
Understood. Why are you bringing me this?
I want you to know who's on our side and who isn't.
He doesn't belong here.
What do you mean?
Or has he forgotten who he is?
I turn to Jig.
Who are you, buddy?
What is
Well,
she
there's no
talking-
need to be rude about it.
What's going on?
He's a dragon. Well, now we're just telling tales out of school.
Tell the truth, please, Mr. Grifter.
I don't recall lying to you at any point, my lady.
And tell us now, are you a dragon, yes or no?
The way that you see me now, no. The way I was born? Yes.
And why do you wear this form now?
Because it suits me.
How long have you been like this?
15 years.
And are you with us today or against us?
Well, now, that's an interesting question because it seems to me by the tone of your voice that you aren't pleased with me. So let me ask you, am I with you or against you?
I am with anyone who will protect the spark.
You welcomed me into the spark. Would you have welcomed me if you knew who I really was?
As you can see, I gestured aside, I have nothing against dragons.
Ah, yes. The legendary Zister Flex and his belief in dragon rights.
I understand that many do not share his views.
No, they don't.
It can't have been easy for you, I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't.
That doesn't change how we feel.
I haven't committed any crimes in your world.
Am I threatening you?
It's funny, but whenever anybody finds out who I really am, things just start going bad.
I don't mean to give you the impression that I am angry or that I mean you any harm, Mr. Grifter.
I wouldn't have stayed if I'd got what I wanted.
What did you want?
Roll perception and empathy.
Does this have anything to do with desires? Diff
6.
regular? Seven successes.
He is looking very deliberately at Patches.
Yeah.
You can see an enormous white dragon approaching from the south. I'm going to assume, Patches, that you are taking aim actions.
Yes.
So you're going to get your 3 aim bonus unless you are forced to move or forced to take a different action. Okay?
Yep.
It's just 3 extra dice that she gets to roll. You get 1 per round.
Incoming.
Well, now we find ourselves cut short, aren't we?
We do. I will keep your secret if you want me to.
It won't be any secret from that.
I think
already-
we are on the same side.
I already got the deal I wanted. You keep Millicent safe.
I gave you my word. We all did.
And your word is worth more than a normal one. The dragon swoops down and then just lands with a loud thump. You see some of the trees bending away so that it can accommodate its bulk. This dragon is easily twice the size of what you had, and is bigger than Scythe, although Scythe was larger than you.
No, that's not good.
4. You've done well.
I like a shoot a glance to Sophia, but I don't know.
I just like shake my head minutely.
He smells.
Now, leave.
And he's looking deliberately at you, Jig, Scythe. Little one is now cowering inside Scythe's wings.
You are no longer welcome here.
I'm taking a step forward.
Nice.
Unless you have something to do.
I just want to like pick up a handful of blades of grass and just start like scattering them absently while I'm speaking.
So absent-mindedly.
Your magics will not protect you.
These are the words of a schoolyard bully.
These are the words of time immemorial.
Why did you come here?
To claim what is mine.
See, that's what I don't understand. Why do you think this is yours? You had your own territory. What is so appealing about this one?
One measly freehold, another one encased in ice.
You achieved critical mass. Look, I understand that there's a lot of dragons around here. It doesn't matter. There isn't anything here that you want.
Let me decide.
There's no gold. There's no precious anything. Get out. We're not interested in having you around here, but we're not interested in leaving. I will do this. Scythe takes 3 steps forward. I will defend this place. You are not welcome. You must leave now. And I will fight you for it. Anything from you?
I'm still bunking for a spring cantrip.
You...
Trample that beast.
I do not know you very well, but I do not think you want any blood on your hands here.
No, I do not. But a challenge has been issued, and I will meet it.
I respect that. I think you would do well to leave, though.
Muling, learn to be as silent as stone.
Just gonna roll willpower real quick here. Just kind of mad.
Yeah.
Just a little mad about it. Just
I'm watching for any sign that he might be about to like breathe towards anyone, trying to really carefully watch his actions to hopefully be able to shoot him before he can hurt anyone.
I will meet this dragon.
Scythe very deliberately pushes little one behind her and steps forward. There's people eating Dairy Queen in this park who have no idea what's going on beyond the fact that there's a few people who are standing around looking awfully stern or worried. Anything?
Your quarrel isn't just with her, it's with all of us.
Then I shall meet you in turn.
And he snaps his head to look at Scythe. No?
I'm gonna wind up to kick the rock that I brought with me
Nice.
as a bunk.
I'm getting ready to cast.
For what?
Holy strike. I want to kick the rock at him, which will, break my toe or whatever.
Just before you do this,
That's cool.
just I'm not stopping you.
No,
No one's
but
stopping you.
I'm ready.
Then if one-on-one is agreed, it is agreed.
Oh.
Meet us in turn. I have already laid my challenge at you.
Scythe, this is not a one-on-one battle. This is all of us against one.
I don't care how uneven that may seem.
We're not fighting him one at a time.
Take care of her.
You take care of her. Scythe, no. Bad Scythe. Bad dragon.
Get me the biggest rolled up newspaper you've ever seen. Let's go.
You see that the scales that are along her back just sort of flutter once, a sign of irritation that you can tell. Do you know what you're doing?
I was a dragon once too, wasn't I?
Once. She snaps to look up at...
I am impatient. I could kill you all now if you are truly standing with her, or you will let me meet this challenge as it was delivered.
Do you want to kick the ball?
I really do. But I don't think I should. I'm gonna consult my. We're a motley now. I'm gonna consult my motley.
Oh, we're motley now.
Yeah, this is a democracy. Hey, motley.
You've been like motley for over 30 sessions.
I know. Is this a terrible idea, motley?
Yeah, they're
It
all
will
terrible
rain down
ideas.
hatred on everyone in the open field.
It's chimerical.
There is a certain someone else that isn't in the open field who's working very carefully to keep her breath and heart rate steady despite
Oh shit,
her anger.
Rich. Technically,
Oh!
Sophia ranked it.
That's actually a good point. I don't. It's a yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. If I were to do something really rash, I'd get. Yeah, that's bad news.
I will report you.
I'm all
wrong.
about the honor and the Benjamins, but in that order.
honor.
Oh my god.
Benjamin,
At
honor.
Montreal Comic Con, there was someone dressed as Zuko holding a sign that says, "Have you seen my honor or the Avatar?" It was so good.
God damn it.
It was so good.
Did you take a picture?
I wanted to, but she was passing.
I understand.
I will. I've wound up, but I'm not. No, I'm not taking any action. I'm
Yeah, but
looking
you can
to
hold
side.
the bunk.
I will.
Very well, I will meet you all. If that is your wish.
And Scythe looks back, almost preternaturally calm. Is it your wish?
It's my wish we stand as one.
Then we stand as one. You are a very strange dragon.
I know.
I wasn't a very good dragon.
I didn't say that either.
Cute.
Fine.
Round.
Oh, I was like, man, I couldn't possibly roll worse than that. than I did. Oh
Whoa!
Oh, that is
Round.
underneath.
Oh, no.
That is
It's
underneath.
low.
Let's bring that back up.
Thanks, Lo.
Where is that?
no.
Round.
One more up there.
Am I
you
just
go.
here to watch a red cap fight a dragon? Possibly.
Bite its fucking wing off!
That didn't work.
Rip its goddamn heart out with your teeth.
Physic. Tear his legs off. Oh, you mean? Oh, tear his arms off. Oh, you mean this kinky?
Oh, you mean this kinky?
There we go.
Yeah, it's going.
Initiative.
10.
7.
14.
22.
Whoa! Rip.
Ooh.
7.
Yes. I'm gonna be casting Entangle. I don't know if that's what it is.
On
but
the
it's-
dragon itself?
Yeah, on the dragon itself. Around its snout specifically. Verdant Reclamation.
It's Snoot.
Okay. Patches.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
I'm reserving half of my pool in defense, but otherwise I am kicking the rock as a bunk, which is gonna hurt, to turn it into a ball of energy for Holly Strike. So Holly Strike.
All right. First thing that the dragon is going to do is unleash its breath weapon across the entire cone of the park, which means that it is currently targeting all 4 dragons, that I'm including Sophia and a dragon at this point, and all members of the Golden Braid, not Incisor, not Patches, as you did not stand all in one place.
Have a great fight. See you on the other side.
Scythe opens her wings and rushes forward.
I'm ducked. I have a dodge action.
Yeah, you can dodge if you like, and you can abort to dodge if you want. Scythe is trying to shield you, but
The tone from the mouth. Does that mean if you run close to it? Anyway.
if you want to start busting out like a hex map and you want to start doing this D&D style, we could.
No
Yeah.
thanks.
Except no, we can't, because we don't have those things, and I'm not interested.
Shaboom.
2.
Dodge is 2. Okay.
I mean, I only rolled with
Sophia?
2 dice here, but
I'm not aborting.
Okay.
Hoping side gets to me in time.
Okay. So, this means that you're going to be rolling soak. Scythe is absorbing most of the blow. Scott,
yeah.
you rolled 2 on your successes.
I did.
Which means that you can roll for soak. And Sophia, you can roll soak as well.
Thanks for
You're going to
the
take less
shield.
total damage from this because of your dodge.
Well, that's no success.
No successes. Okay. Take 3 lethal damage, chimerical only. Scott,
4 successes.
you take none.
Excellent.
Patches, also you take none. Scythe, however, is just like completely frozen in place for a second until you see her wings flutter and then smash as the crystals just burst off her.
Yeah.
She's taken quite a bit of the brunt. Scott, go.
Let's do it. This is essentially an attack roll, but I split my pool, so I spent a point of willpower on it. Let's see. Oh, sorry, my bunk? I rolled, sorry.
2. Kate, go ahead.
Would my knowledge, do dragons have glamour that they pull on?
All Chimera have to have a glamour pool, yes.
Great.
And they do spend from it.
Then I'm going to use my glamour shot on it.
Interesting. Okay.
So I'm gonna double check that I'm doing this correctly, but that is
Yep,
what I'm
please
doing.
do. Liz.
So I'm casting
Verdant
Verdant
Reclamation.
Reclamation on its snout.
Yep, your bunk is 3.
Snoot.
2 successes.
It's like an attack of, I don't know.
Okay.
Is it?
The rock screams towards the dragon, bounces seemingly harmlessly off its scales, and it just peers at you, except that then you're blocked once again by Scythe's wings.
Okay.
And Kyoko, good try.
Thanks, babe.
And she pulls out her pistol and starts murmuring at it. Zeron draws a line with his sword in the ground. He's bunking.
5 successes.
5 successes. All right, so I'm going to have the dragon roll its strength. See how contained it is. 2. Okay. 4
4 successes to hit.
to hit.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if you can pierce its hide.
So that's roll my damage.
Roll your damage.
Ah.
Okay. So, your bullet just rings out as it's approaching the scales. You can see that vines start to sprout from the ground and start to wrap against the dragon's snout, pulling it down, and it is doing a very good job of resisting, but it's still unable to take off, but it's also not pulling it straight down to the ground. Successes.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Rolling soak. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you feel that it hits and then just bounces off the scales. You do not take penalty for this,
Okay.
but your attack failed.
Okay.
Little one screams. And while you just hear, you hear mother. Round.
Hey.
That's a lot worse.
17.
16.
I also got 17.
13.
Okay.
You.
That's
both
going to
of them,
be you declaring first. I'm going to tell you what's happening with Zeron, Kyoko, and Sizer. Zeron is trying to cast another sovereign cantrip in order to make sure that the dragon cannot cross the line that he's put forward. Kyoko is taking aim, and she's going to try to punch a hole in its shell with her gun. And then Sizer is just walking towards the dragon.
What a badass.
And she's got
You
her
asked for
she's got her
this.
gauntlets on, the bloody gauntlets that she has, and she's just Sophia.
After taking a half second, Sophia is going to run to the pond and dive in as a bunk for a primal
shit, Sophia?
for a primal cantrip.
Ooh, that pond is nasty.
I know.
So it's a good one, right?
So
it's
you're
a
gonna
good
have to
bunk.
roll your banality antithesis.
Fine.
But what's your bunk is for a primal cantrip?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
Remind me how to roll banality again? I don't remember.
Just roll your
your antithesis. Roll.
Oh, your antithesis.
Roll glamour diff 8.
Thank
If you
you.
fail, you get some banality.
If you botch, you get more.
Yep.
She's got a lot of glamour to roll though.
Yeah, but that was a terrible roll. I failed but did not botch.
So you
So
get,
you get 1 point of banality.
I'm sure
Because
you
ew.
same thing.
You're not actually declaring yet. I declare.
Right.
The dragon is going to reach out and just take one of its claws and just try to swipe at Scythe. And then Scythe is herself going to try to use her breath weapon against the dragon. Now you can declare.
Cool.
You?
I would like to rush forward. I'd like to scoop under Incisor's legs, sort of piggybacking her, so I can push her feet and launch her toward. I
Are
would
you
like
fastball specialing
I would like
Incisor?
to eat Incisor at the dragon. She looks like she's spoiling for a fight, so that I can cast Burning Thew on her for some strength.
Okay,
Feel good?
go.
Whiff.
You failed?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Scythe's gonna try.
Hey, that's
I
good.
just keep landing hits. I gain more and more malady.
That's not good.
Ooh.
John, bunk? Thoughts? Oh, sorry. You're doing a thing.
Now the dragon can't actually maneuver very well because of your verdant reclamation, but the dragon is going to attack Scythe. Okay, so Scythe rears back, opens her mouth, and then just gets like clawed right across the face. And Scythe whirls around, and just you can see that like her jaw snaps back into place. Not here. The fuck are you? Yeet! Okay, so you yeet the red cap. What do you?
So like transferring strength through the soles of her feet.
Bunks
I'd like
too.
Yeah.
You're not eating yourself after all. You're eating someone else.
True. I think then I rolled it, so I would like to strength. Sorry.
Okay.
I want to give her
Sophia?
one strength for 2 rounds.
One strength for 2 rounds. Got it.
Diving into the pond.
Okay. And is that only part of your bunk, or are you trying to release the cantrip this round?
No, that is my bunk.
Okay. What are you doing? What's the cantrip?
Sorry, I'd like to spend this round bunking by diving into the
All
water.
right.
There we go.
Kyoko fires. Oh, that's gonna make it different. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so the dragon just seems to dodge bullets.
Damn
it's
it.
pulling a Neo.
What the hell? It's so big.
Can't hit the bad side of the barn.
No, Kyoko was never good at hitting things. Not the right
You
time.
hear Zeron just shout out, "Halt your advance!" And the line glows for a second. Round. Incisor is currently like, "Yee!" and then she lands on the dragon's neck.
Oh, Jesus. 9.
17.
10.
19.
I will be casting Dance of the Five Kings as I emerge from the water, commanding the element to bend to my will and attack the fucking dragon.
Okay.
If I can close the distance to the dragon, I'd like to try to scale its leg and climb up to where Incisor is as well.
Okay.
One more time.
Same shot. Okay. The dragon is going to snap out of the Verdant Reclamation at this point,
Makes sense.
but is not taking flight this round. That's because it's actually has to get out of the vines, but is going to attempt to use its breath weapon again. Scythe is just going to try to rush it. Kyoko is once again going to try to maneuver, but is now laying down suppressive fire. And Zeron is standing directly in front of Little One.
Thanks, buddy.
Here we go.
Who's in the cone of the breath weapon now? Am I still in it?
No, you're not. He's aiming it at Scythe. So anybody who's close to Scythe. So it's essentially Incisor, Braum, and Scythe who are the ones being targeted at this point.
Spending a willpower.
Wrong side, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna. No, I still vote for Kyoko.
Okay, because Kyoko is laying down suppressive fire, by the way, it does mean, however, that it's a bit easier for you to get on if you try, because she's aiming high to try to keep it from taking off. That's a very good question, Grubermensch.
Ah, balls.
Uh-oh.
Balls.
It's a very good question.
According to the graphics, still in the park.
Yeah, that's true.
Shit,
God.
John just moves him to like alternate dimension off on the side. With
That is true. 2 successes
to dodge?
to dodge. Oh, we're doing the.
Right, oh, sorry. I thought that's what you were rolling. My apologies.
I just caught a die at the cost of my own.
Eyeball.
Something.
I just had to slam my thighs together, and here's the breath weapon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I did make a
Hey, remember that
marvelous
first
statue.
or third episode
I got it.
where I was like, "It's fine. I can take a bullet shot." Ah!
Yeah.
Okay, you rolled 2.
I did.
Okay, roll your soak, please.
Coming up, buddy.
Scythe cries out. Little One screams again, and then Scythe just lets loose with her own weapon, coating him. So like the two of them are blasting at the same point, and it's causing them to smash into each other and radiate outwards. Yours,
4 successes.
4 successes, you take no damage. Incisor, however, 1 success. She'll take a little bit of damage. She gets singed because she's on his neck, so they're like she's just basically getting the radiating ice coming back. She reaches down and with her teeth clamps on one scale and rips it free, just like sending the scale skittering off across and like it skips over the pond. But then she gets flung off the dragon's neck and slams into a tree. I need all of you to roll your perception alertness. Difficulty is 9.
Hidden weapons?
No.
No. It never is, Scott.
It sometimes
It
is.
sometimes is.
That is a fail.
Okay.
That is also a fail.
I got 3 successes.
Okay.
What?
I know, right?
Jesus.
I have a lot of dice.
Scott, I'm going to text you the information.
Ooh.
Okay.
I rolled my to hit. I got 5 successes.
Ooh, that is absolutely a good thing. So roll your damage, please.
Yep. What is with these ones?
Sounds like you should be playing Exalted. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
V8.
You should have a V8. Elizabeth.
1 success.
No.
I mean, hey, any glamour that can be taken from this thing.
I will roll soak.
2 dice.
Hey, stranger things have happened, right?
What do you think?
Stranger things just did.
What happened? Rip.
I rolled 3 ones. You hit.
I will take a point of finality. It rounds up, so I remove a dot of glamour, and I will take 1 dot of
Yep.
glamour.
There you go. Scott, I'll also tell you that Jig is currently behind a tree, cowering. Roll your antithesis.
I hate that guy. Hey, I bet.
Difficulty 8.
We're
You good?
But I'm not happy with him. Fuck it, I'm taking banality anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Cast Dance of the 5 Kings. What was my bunk level? I spent the round diving
I like
into
that.
a murky pond.
You sure did. I'm going to say 3. Go ahead.
Dirty.
You also avoided getting iced.
I did. Hooray.
Nice.
Yay. Eight successes.
Well, that's a lot of successes.
With this, I would like to emerge from the pond with a long strand of water on each side, like long tentacles,
Okay.
as whips, and whip the dragon with my water tentacles. Ouch.
I've been to the dentist where they use that water gun. That shit hurts, man. Let's go.
I have one in my,
Oh, yeah? Oh,
in my bathroom.
hopefully those hurt
You
less.
can change the pressure.
You can make it hurt.
Now, I don't know if this counted
Use it
as my
like
attack roll or my
3 or
damage
4.
roll,
I
because
can
it
go to
says
10.
I do a level of damage
think the
per
dentist
success,
uses it.
depending on the
I'm
element
checking.
used.
Oh,
It
this
is
is just
page
water. Don't worry.
217.
Why is my mouth bleeding? Go. Not now. Not now. For what it's worth, that's like the coolest thing ever.
It's pretty cool.
Also, are you doing the thing from Iron Man 2?
Obviously.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking right now. Those are 2
am Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke. Thank you.
How did you know?
Yeah, that's straight damage, but he does get to soak.
Okay.
So 8 successes?
I think so.
I guess you're doing some damage then, aren't you? Unless I, fuck this roll up again. Okay, so you can tell that it's a very powerful strike. You can also tell that it's a very powerful hide that you have to get through, but it does wince in pain, and you hear a. You did get through. You have done damage.
Okay.
Patches shouts. Kyoko shouts to Patches, "Flank!" And she's moving away from the the exposed on the neck.
So I guess I will move the flank.
Well, I mean, she's not your mom. You can do what you want.
No, seems like a good tactic. Yeah.
Oh, I'm down.
That way you can only freeze one of us at a time.
Round.
Unless he does this.
Fast. Ooh.
Stop using that die.
I'm just
You
gonna
roll
keep getting the
poorly
same
every
roll.
time.
I'm not angry.
There, that's better.
16.
17.
14.
And 9.
Sweet. You're up first.
I'm going to finish my ascent onto this dragon, who might try to buck me off. I want to try to stab Whisper into the hole created by Incisor. I mean, like the hole, the opening in its.
Okay, so direct attack, that's
Yes.
fine. And then I believe it was Sophia.
Can't grapple a dragon.
So I would like to climb a tree. Emerge from the water and start clambering up a tree.
And that's another bunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aren't you just?
The dragon is going to attempt to flee, but is reserving some of its pool to try to not get stabbed.
That's fair.
Patches.
I'm just gonna regular shoot it.
I'm gonna regular shoot this one. Okay, I assume that you're trying to for a called shot, or are you going to just try to shoot it? Here's the difference. If you called shot,
Yeah.
it's going to be difficult. The
Yeah.
difficulty is going to be 9.
Okay.
However, if you hit, it means that you bypass the dragon's armor.
Okay.
And then it gets to roll its stamina, but not its armor.
Yes.
is quite good.
That.
That's what you want?
Yeah.
Then that's what you get.
And I'm going to spend a willpower.
It's yours first. Go ahead.
I'm the last one.
That is 2 successes.
2 successes, huh?
One from willpower.
Well, it's
and one
not
from
actually
honor.
trying to dodge bullets, so you're going to hit,
Yep.
which means that I roll considerably less dice to soak. Go ahead and roll your damage, please.
Any threshold?
You get 1 threshold.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Just wanted to double check. And now I don't have any ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage.
1 success. So that's you know that your bullet has pierced flesh as opposed to ping, and the dragon just whirls its head to look at you, and its pupils just narrow in at you. But then it's
Eject the cartridge. While I do so.
it's going to try to whip you off. So this is going to be a strength athletics roll,
I like that.
and then you'll get to try to make your attack. So go ahead. Your difficulty for this roll is 6, but it's going to be contested.
What'd you do? 4 successes.
So I rolled 4 successes as well.
Okay.
Which means that you get to stay on, make your attack.
Let's do
Is he
it.
gonna get thrown off as soon as he makes it?
If he succeeds at
Probably.
the attack, the sword's going to lodge in, and he can try to hold on to it. If he fails, then he can choose whether he wants to fall or not, because the dragon's taking off.
Oh, maybe I can find out where its lair is.
I didn't say that it was going back to its lair. I said that it was leaving.
I did. You did, rather. 6 successes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well done.
Okay. You now have Whisper directly in the dragon's thing. Now, here's your choice. You can use Whisper's ability to try and take the dragon down if you think you have enough juice for it. Remember that you have to spend glamour. After glamour, I'll take health levels. You can kill yourself using Whisper, and I can't guarantee it'll even work.
Right.
But you have to make this choice now.
Oakenshield levels?
Oakenshield levels mean nothing.
They
to
really
this.
wouldn't. That doesn't make sense to me.
No.
I'm not going to do it. It doesn't.
Are you going to fall or stay on the dragon?
I'm going to stay on the dragon.
Okay, you stay on the dragon. Yeah. Scythe pitches forward in the ground. Kyoko is still attempting to try to keep it at bay, especially now that you are on the dragon. And Incisor just is like, I can't.
Take my hand.
Little one is now trying to get past Zeron to get to Scythe, but Zeron is trying to hold little one back and still standing in front of her.
I was just climbing a tree this round.
Okay. The dragon.
It seems so pointless now.
The dragon takes off. Round.
Fuck.
9.
Ow.
Oof.
14?
20.
7.
Oh.
Okay.
This way. Yeah.
Well, I want to cast Elder Form on Brahm and turn him into fire. While he's on the dragon.
It's an interesting choice.
I like
I
it.
want to cast Windrunner using Scene to affect a bunch of us.
Interesting.
Is it Windrunner? The flying one.
I want to
Yes.
try to, now that I'm holding on to this, I want to use my action to try to get a better perch on the dragon that's flying away. So I want to try to like get my feet up over it, maybe, so I can try to ride it.
All right. All of you hear Incisor's cell phone go off. Incisor's cell phone tune is Beethoven's Ninth.
Oh, that's nice. It's true.
I remember that fact about her.
I just remember the classical music thing.
The dragon is going to try to buck you off and then try to get as far away from this place as possible. And you can hear Scythe call out, Dragon Soul. Ready, Brahm? Are
Yeah.
you going to try to resist this?
Sure. Strength athletics?
Hold
Same
on, you
thing.
son of a bitch. Hold on.
You're not gonna die on me today, you son of a bitch. Oh, I'm dead.
Successes?
2? Okay.
So, Brahm, you are getting bucked off.
Yeah, it's
You
hard.
can take Whisper with you if you like.
I
Or you
lost
can
it
leave
once.
Whisper in there.
I lost it once already. I really shouldn't lose it again.
Okay, I'm going to need you to roll stamina.
Okay. I am resilient?
Yeah,
Nice.
Can I change my cantrip if
you
my target is no
absolutely
longer
can.
present? Excellent.
7, 8, 8, 10, 10.
You take no falling damage.
And can I land really like...
Yes, you can 3-point.
Yes.
So cool.
A small little like
This
crater
brother's a
appears around you and it kicks up dust around you. The dragon starts to speed away from Westmount Park. It is headed west. That is away from the spark.
Yes, it is.
So, you can continue, or I can give you the option to stop now.
It's really I don't have an action this round.
Here you go, badges.
I'm gonna cast.
You are going to cast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get back faster.
Okay.
So. Yeah. Other than flipping off the dragon, my bunk is going to be to do a shoulder roll.
Do a
One.
barrel roll.
1, 2, 3 successes.
Okay. 3 successes, I believe, gives you an hour?
5 minutes per dot of glamour, so that is half. And 5 times 6 is 30
Half an
minutes.
hour.
Yeah, half an hour.
Half an hour. Okay, half an hour, and everybody here can fly. I assume that you don't use it on Little One?
No.
Do you use it on Jig?
If he's close enough.
Yeah, he's close enough. He's literally hiding behind a tree.
So
Yeah.
we can fly?
Yep. But if
Oh,
it
shit.
runs out, you fall.
Great.
There's no safety.
How fast are we going?
I think your standard movement speed.
Wow.
What?
I'm gaining.
Why are you not moving
I don't know.
quickly?
Gaining on you.
I
Yeah,
don't
presumably,
know,
yeah.
I don't have the full.
I'll give you a
printed,
call.
So
I'll give you the call in a second.
yeah.
And you hear again, Dragon Soul.
I'm gonna motion everyone to rush over to Scythe as I'm going there too. Exactly.
I'm not. I'm following him, and I'm pulling out my phone.
It will come back.
Scythe just rears its head up.
Dragon Soul, come here.
I mean, you can fly now.
She doesn't look like she's like about to die, does she?
She looks pretty bad.
I would like to cast Well of Life on a shrub.
Here, now.
Can I cast and come to her?
Yeah, you can cast.
I would like to do that. That's 3 successes.
Okay.
Eat this.
Scythe reaches out with one paw and just right on your chest, and you see her talons just close around you.
Wait.
And it hurts. You can feel your ribs start to buckle under her, and she just pulls you closer and closer to her.
Let go of me.
Scythe, what are you doing?
Be good.
Eat the shrub.
I want to shoot her. Give player a toy. Player use toy.
Just hold on. Kate's just like, I'm totally not looking.
What, this thing?
Cool. Sweet. Sweet.
Now you may take your action.
I shoot Scythe. 1, 2,
healing
3. That's a laner. 4 successes.
4 successes? Okay, well that's to hit. Roll
Yeah.
3 threshold and your damage. Because she's not dodging you. However, she has no choice but to roll soak.
No, I'm using the healing.
Yeah, she has to still
Okay.
roll her
Natural
armored
soak.
soak. She's covered in scales.
Okay.
Unless.
What the fuck? Sorry, I just got 4 ones.
Oh,
1.
1 success. Okay.
sorry, Kate. That's a lot of ones.
And you see that she starts to shrink. Your bullet catches her in the neck. And then she starts to push the shrub into her. But, Sophia, you can feel that same feeling you felt before. It's a little different. You do not change, but you know everything on that page now. You see in the distance the white dragon has now ascended, is now at a high altitude, and has changed its course 180 degrees.
Son of a bitch.
Incisor's phone is still ringing.
I'm calling.
Who are you calling? Incisor?
Zister.
Ghostbusters.
Okay, you're calling.
I'm going to Incisor to be like, pick up your phone, pick up your phone.
Incisor reaches out and just answers the phone, and as she looks at it, she's like, oh no, fuck you. As she sees who's calling. Sophia?
Has Scythe taken her talons out of my chest?
She's like, her hand has shrunk back at this point. You can see that she is shrinking, but she's breathing and the shrub is in her mouth. But she then stops when she's about little one size. Maybe a bit bigger.
I turn to little one. Look after your mother. And I want to spend 4 glamour
Wait.
to assume the form of an adult winged dragon.
Wait, what?
You got 4 glamour to spare?
I
Wait.
only have 4 left. It's very
Son of a.
You can read that out loud if you want. You instinctively know all of this, by the way.
Dragon soul. 5-point merit. You understand the speech of dragons. Elder dragons may be able to sense your dragon soul. Spend 4 points of glamour to assume the form of an adult winged dragon. You gain health levels, you gain armor, you can speak the dragon's tongue, you're immune to natural fire and resistant to supernatural fire. You can breathe fire as a wide range attack at the cost of 1 glamour. Oh no, wait. I can't do this. I don't have any glamour left. Abort. Abort.
You can abort.
Yeah, I abort. I don't transform. What a letdown that was.
You just grow the wings and you're like, oh.
You can always just eat Scythe.
What?
You gain glamour for it.
No!
What
Damn
about
it.
my foot? I've lost this one before. It's fine. Go
Alright,
for it.
I don't do anything. Later.
By the time you get up, you realize that Whisper has started to crackle in your hand.
What the fuck is this?
Crackle, crackle.
It says prom on it. Crackle. What the hell happened to this? Whoa!
You can, if you want.
Good idea, Grubermensch.
I like
I
Grubermensch's
like that
idea,
suggestion.
actually. It's a really good
Problem
one.
solved.
Whoa,
Whoa, this dragon just appeared and ate him. What a
That's
tragedy.
crazy. Whisper can now be used to destroy cantrips as they are cast.
What?
Make an attack roll. The cantrip cannot defend. Makes sense. But you have to match the roll, obviously. Spend glamour to destroy the cantrip before it takes effect. Or health levels. You know. Right, but you have to have an action. That's very cool.
Okay.
Holy shit. Okay.
Zister answers, and Sizer just stabs the hang up button and shoves it back into her cargo shorts.
Dude, the hell.
It was Travis.
Oh, not the right time. You're right.
Coffee might be on its way. Keep your eye. It's coming from the west. Hit the button if you need to. We're going to head that way as well.
Understood.
Shall we try to race it back to the spark?
Yes.
Meet you there.
Zaron just lifts himself up into the sky. Something's different. What's different?
We have to fight a dragon now. I'll explain later.
Okay. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a very small strip of canvas that's folded over, and then he he's up above you now, so he drops it so that it's starting to float back and forth.
Gotcha.
Okay. It's a small painting that's been torn away from its wooden frame. It is worth 2 points of dross.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanks, bud.
Can't abuse those NPCs, though.
I look up at him.
Gotta give him some
Thank you.
later.
We have to go.
Oh, shit.
And Sizer's phone rings again.
Maybe you should
Is he
answer it.
fade? Has he seen something?
The fuck you want? You can hear, you have to learn to answer the phone. Heart's light's under attack.
It's already dead.
There's a Corby that's on its way to reave the balefire.
What's a Corby?
Yeah, what is a Corby?
A Corby is a group of red caps.
Okay, thank you.
Ah, yes, that's right.
That makes sense. They've found out that it's abandoned. Fuck everything.
Shit.
Now, so that you know, this is one of the gross violations of the Eshya. You're not supposed to let freeholds get tainted. You're definitely not supposed to reave a balefire. Reaving a balefire is a very quick way to gain a lot of glamour really quickly, but it can destroy the balefire. It's ultimately, essentially, the equivalent of ravaging a freehold and can potentially leave it dead. So, you have access to help. You can choose what to do now. Go. I'm not stopping him, but I thought you might like to know.
Yeah, I do want to know. Cesaron and I will dispatch of this group of hooligans. If that's all right.
I'm going after the dragon.
And I let that fire in my soul start to pulsate.
Yikes.
Scythe looks up at Patches. Thank you. And then little one looks back at its mother and then looks over at Patches, and she starts to beat her wings, starts to fly over to Patches.
Oh.
A little shakily.
Oh. Oh no.
I'm so torn.
Nothing's
Nothing's
fine.
right, I'm torn.
Or Sophia can go to Heartslight and reave it herself and then turn into a dragon. You know, option 3.
Hashtag option 3. Gross violation of the
Yeah,
Eshya.
a dragon came in. We couldn't stop it.
We have 24 hours. I'm gonna go to Heartslight with Brahman's sister.
I'll just go
Sarah.
after the dragon by myself then.
Kyoko
Okay.
My
can
gun is
fly.
currently
Incisor can
operational.
fly.
Oh
because
no,
I
I was
shot
hoping you
to
would
heal.
hop on Sophia
Yeah.
dragon form and we would go after
Yeah.
the dragon together.
It'll shoot. Like I can shoot my 9mm at it, but I feel like trying to shoot a 9mm at a dragon is a no-go.
Probably, well, it's not
Weigh
that
in.
it's a no-go. It's, I mean, you saw that your rifle couldn't really penetrate its scales.
Yeah, exactly. And that also, if we're gonna be in public, I don't want to be doing that. So I'm ready, but I am ready to shoot the fuck out of a red cap with real damage if it's trying to
Damn.
leave a balefire.
And I'm
Like,
aborting my transformation again.
What?
I'm coming with you guys.
What the hell?
I'm not going after a dragon by myself.
You could
Are
start the
crazy?
fight, no? Well, it's not by yourself. There's other
Last time
people.
I started the fight by myself.
It didn't go very
The
well, I have
dragon
to agree.
ended it by itself.
Uh,
No.
Jig's phone starts to ring.
Oh yeah, let's go talk to this. Gonna stalk
drop
over.
on
I'm
this.
rolling up my
Stride
sleeves.
over
Nice
to him.
guy.
The hell is wrong with you?
He looks up and you can see just like the sunken fear in him. It's the security alarm. There's there's people who are inside Riverside Designs.
People.
Someone's in there. The alarms have been tripped. I don't know who.
I call sister again.
What the hell is this? Everyone's taking advantage of this son of a bitch.
Yes.
Apparently, someone's in the accounting. Woof.
Architecture.
Architecture firm downstairs.
Claude, head down there. Head down where?
Or just block off.
That's last
Hearthlight-
resort.
Hearthlight is about to be
Reeved. Yeah.
reeved. We're headed there. We'll hole up there if we have to.
Incisor, let's go back to the spark.
Hold that order. Sophia and Incisor are headed back. See if you can wait for them.
Understood. All right. So, who's headed where?
Heart's like,
Patches, Brahm, Zeron, to Heartslight. I will forcibly drag Jig behind me if he doesn't make a decision pretty damn soon. I don't know what Kyoko's plan is.
Okay, so Heartslight is Patches,
Oh, I love this. Yeah.
is Brahm,
Brahmo.
is Zeron.
Yes.
Oh, he was never on the. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Zeron. And Sizer is getting taken back to the Spark
Yeah. With
with Sophia.
Soph.
Oh, so. I think we need like little cartoons of them. We can like drag them around the board.
Then as we take damage, like health level damage, you can just sad face. Is this like a scene, or how long does this Oaken Shield last?
A scene.
Yeah, it's done.
That seemed like a scene.
by the time
Sorry.
we get into combat again, it'll be a scene.
What can I say?
Unless the dragon literally comes
Okay,
back
you're
and dive
dragging
bombs
Jig
us.
with you. Kyoko is being sent where?
Wherever she wants to go. She is her own person.
I mean, I think you guys probably could use the backup.
Please.
Will you?
Scythe and Little One are being left behind in the park.
Yeah. Isn't that sad?
Nice.
Little One has just nudged you with her head. You understand.
Chin.
Please make sure you come back to play.
Yeah, so I scratch her under the chin. And give her a little head rub.
Okay. All right, then you're headed off.
Zoom.
Split.
Party.
Sophia, you're going.
Flying action.
Okay. You can feel it costs a lot for you to do this. This isn't the same as what you had before.
Oh, I'm not turning into a dragon.
What are you
I
doing?
aborted it again. I'm just going with Incisor back to the park.
Oh, okay.
I won't be able to fit in the. I gotta be able to get into the building, so I aborted it again.
All right.
One day.
No, no.
No.
Oh no,
It's
I
very
get it.
sad. I'll come back to you. It's not the right time.
Babe, I swear this never
Not a
happens.
single-use item, thankfully.
Can you
Okay.
imagine?
So as you start to head back, flying, you've got that Windrunner.
So cool.
So what's the plan?
Plan is we find out if the people in the architecture office are a threat to the Spark, and if so, we dispatch them. Understood?
Yeah,
Nailed it.
I understand.
Thank you. Good job on the dragon, by the way.
I don't know if I did enough.
You did plenty.
And towards Heartslight.
Yeah, we're flying towards Heartslight. I'm racing there.
The sun's
on-
going down.
Nice.
Uh-uh.
Check the balefire. I'll take post on the roof, let you know when they're headed in.
Done.
If they aren't already there.
We'll work our way up from there.
Yep.
So the lights have come on. The sun is slipping below the horizon. As you start to approach Heartslight, you can see that it is just like there is vandalism on the outside. There's fire pouring out of one of the windows as it seemed to have set a fire. What?
Them.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Uh,
Sorry.
but you can't see anything from the outside. Balfire's in the basement. That's where they'd have to be. But there are protections around it that they would eventually have to try to defeat. But no one is here. It would have been assumed that an alarm would have gone off, but no one was here to hear it. And no one can control the Balefire because it technically belongs to Granville. And he's not... He's indisposed.
Yeah.
So we must defend it then.
This is one of the greatest crimes that can be committed. I don't know why they're intending to do this.
Free glamour.
There are other ways to gain glamour.
They're shitheads and they're gonna pay.
With their lives?
If need be. If they aren't smart enough to turn tails, that can we show up and show them what's for?
don't understand why I'm coming with you and he's just like being dragged along. I'm not a fighter.
Yeah, you proved that at that previous fight.
What did you want me to do?
I don't know, considering... Oh no, I don't know.
Jake, you have strength that rivals mine. I would hope you would put it to good use, defending something that you hold dear.
I've never been to Heart's Light.
Then perhaps we need to take you back to Riverside Designs, was it?
He'll learn to appreciate Heart's Light, gaze upon its beauty, and then defend it. Or find yourself put just where the others are.
You do a good turn for us, Mr. Grifter, and we will defend your home.
Others are already on the case for you. You're welcome.
Dadgummit. Okay. You arrive at Heart's Light. Or sorry, not Heart's Light. You arrive at the outside of Westmount Square.
Okay.
You can't kind of fly into the building unless you want to break some very, very strong windows.
No.
If you were a... Sorry.
Well, I think the fastest way is to fly onto our garden and then go down the floor. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So you land on the garden and you can see that some of the kids are outside and they start cheering and clapping your hands. You can fly!
Yes, wonderful game, isn't it? Now everyone run inside and take cover under a table for a while.
Jesus Christ, is that what you said?
No, that's not what she said.
Inside only.
Yeah.
Inside only. In the safe room
Let's
now.
play air
1,
raid.
2, 3.
Oh.
Duck and cover.
Duck and cover!
Okay.
Run through. If Claude's there,
Claude
gesture to him
is
to follow.
staying on is not currently in the freehold.
Right, he did go down. Okay.
When you head down, Claude is standing just outside the door. So it's one of those things where like the elevator opens up and there's sort of like a little reception and then you can move into the offices. So he is crouched down behind the desk and he's trying to peer over. You can see that some of the desks have been pushed up against the door, like the glass doors. And Claude looks up. It isn't good.
Do you know who it is?
They're mortal,
Mortal.
I think.
It might just be.
They have
robbers.
strength that I do not comprehend.
Well, I mean, there's a certain class of supernatural being that don't have Fey beings, right? Yeah. Sith Lords are your speciality, I thought.
Oh, great.
They're trying to get into the computer systems. I don't know why.
Well, we are in a spy movie. Are there any air ducts?
No.
Okay. Oh, God damn it.
No, they had those tastefully removed when they did the renovation.
No, because most air ducts are like this big.
Yeah, they're like these above us, right?
I'm very flexible.
Ugh.
You just get inside, accidentally triggering your dragon soul. Whoa.
That would be so badass. Just fall out of the ceiling as like a big dragon. Well, plarf.
And then, as he looks up again, you can see that one of them looks up, looks through, sees the doors of the elevator closing. Don't know who you are. Don't know why, but you need to turn around and leave. The offices are closed.
Inside.
What?
Try to find out what they want.
You don't tell me what the fuck you're doing in there, and I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna make sure that your nostrils will be embedded permanently inside your anus.
It's wonderful, thank you. It's
Dragonscale.
And then you see that one figure steps forward, and he's dressed in an immaculate suit. He's got a blue blazer on with a blue tie,
Nice.
A very faint checker pattern on his shirt, pinstripes,
Oh, we're gonna be friends. I like this guy.
and his shoes are gleaming. He's pale as anything, but his hair very, very gently just slicked back.
Pinstripes like that.
I'm afraid that we have to seize all the information contained in these offices. So, while I appreciate your threats, I am going to have to ask you to leave. And Incisor turns around and just starts walking towards the elevator. And she gets in the elevator and it leaves.
Yeah, that's the thing. Forgot about
Are
that.
you like trying to keep hidden or not?
Yeah,
beat
but
the
that's just because I, Liz, am trying to figure out.
Don't
I
look.
know what my end game is,
Sure.
but I don't know what the in between is. So I don't know how to get to point A to point X.
My client thanks you for your cooperation. And he turns back around and goes back into the office.
I look at Claude.
I don't.
Fucking no.
Do you want me to go up there and threaten with
No,
their
that
nostrils and
didn't work
anus?
very well. Could you tell how many of them are in there?
There's at least 8.
Oh, they might. Okay.
At the moment, it doesn't look like they understand that there's something upstairs, though.
No. How big is this antechamber?
I don't know, like 5 meters by 6 meters?
It's not very big.
No. It's really just sort of like a.
Oh no.
It's so, it's so that the elevator doors don't open and you're right in the office.
Right.
There isn't even like. There's like a desk, but like no one sits there usually.
I see. Very interesting.
I mean, it's chimerical, right?
The last time I did this, I like destroyed all the walls in here.
Yeah, but this is bigger than bedroom.
But is it bigger than a bread box?
Yes.
It is bigger than the bedroom. Yes, you would if you tried to assume your dragon soul here, then that would be fine. But all the damage you do is chimerical.
So it wouldn't affect them.
Not necessarily, no. They don't seem to be fey.
Oh.
Let's go check out what's
Yeah,
happening at
go
Heart's
check
Light.
out the other
Call the
peeps.
And then just literally burn the whole fucking place to the ground. That's a
Don't
bad
wreck
idea.
the computers.
Oops.
There's clearly
Sorry,
information
Jig.
we need.
Okay, yeah, we're here.
Oh, hell. Handbasket.
As you manage to make it to Heart's Light, you can feel the breeze as the white dragon passes behind your path and is headed directly towards the spark.
God damn it. Let's make it quick.
What do you do?
I, having visited Heart's Light frequently, would know where the balefire is located.
Yes, although you've never visited it.
Yeah, but I want to head to whatever side window is closest to it.
It's in the basement.
Yeah, so whatever side window is closest to the basement stairs.
Okay, Brom?
I'm right now, because I can't see anybody on the outside. Unless actually, can I do a sweep of the ground floor, like around the building?
To just look in the windows
Yeah.
to see if things
See
are
if there's
there.
anyone up there.
Okay, go ahead. Perception alertness. Are you just going to continue forward with that plan, or are you going to wait to find it as information?
So I'll head there. I mean, I can wait 2 seconds.
2 successes.
There doesn't seem to be anybody on the first floor. However, there's evidence of further damage than even what the ice had caused earlier, and now some things, there's some small fires. It seems like somebody's been sprinkling some gasoline around, but it hasn't really worked that well because, I mean, Freehold's still kind of icy, so...
It's very red capping.
Yeah.
Let's burn this ice, yeah.
So I want to try to slide the window open.
You don't have to
buildings.
slide any window open. They've all smashed.
Oh, great. Then I'm just gonna try to make my way through the window, still flying.
It's relatively easy. Jig's like, what do you want me to do?
I'm gonna start flying quietly down the stairs.
You ever had to hit someone really hard, Mr. Grifter? What, are you a pacifist?
I've spent the past 15 years of my life just being a businessman.
Business never gets messy.
No.
We have much to discuss, Mr. Grifter. I'm very curious about you. Look, if someone comes at you, just defend yourself. That's all I ask.
Shit.
I feel really bad. He's basically a civilian. Let's go.
Get to like near the doorway. Do a quick check.
There's nothing on the first floor.
Yeah, I'm going down the stairs.
Okay. So, Zeron just holds up his finger once. If you take point on this, they may just simply fire at anybody who comes down.
We'll do this properly then. And yeah, I'm just gonna follow standard military procedure for entering a building that may or may not have assailants inside.
I'm gonna make a makeshift battering ram out of a table from the first floor if I can do that. That's a thing that they do in SWAT teams, right?
Barricaded.
Yeah. Hey, if not, I have a table. Free table.
Yeah.
Then it's a
You
rush.
can eat it.
Understood. 1, 2. As you smash the door in, you're charging down.
Well, no, but it's done. I was specifically saying we do the military check to see if someone's there, all sneaky, quiet, but that works
Well,
too.
there was no one there, so we're...
Well, which one do you want to do?
No, it's fine.
No,
It's done. It's done. It's done. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
The door smashes open. You head down, and the first level of the basement, no one's here. You can see the very tips of the balefire dancing. But that's it. So you're gonna head down? Or are you just going down the drain?
Yeah.
And that's when you start hearing them. This is, my friend, no, shut the fuck up. This is, my friends, a moment in history. The yoke of Sealy motherfuckers is cast off today. I don't know why they decided to abandon this place. I don't care. But today, it dies. And we take one more step towards our freedom. What do you say, fellas? And then you just hear yeah.
I use that opportunity to open a door if there's any door between me and where I'm going.
Yep.
While they're shouting.
And then you see, are you just the only one there?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'm certainly following behind Patches, yeah.
Okay, so you open the door and you see in this room there are 6 red caps. They have any number of just random sort of they're clearly not military, so they've got a couple of pieces of equipment. They've got a couple of guns, and one of them's holding a gasoline canister. One of them is holding a makeshift, he's holding a can of hairspray and a lighter. And then they turn around. Who the fuck are you?
Hey, fuckwits. You want to take control? Take it properly. Don't be fucking pussies. Get the fuck out now or you're going to regret it. This isn't yours.
I'm sorry. Are you telling me my business?
Yeah, I am. Get the fuck out now.
Run home, lapdog.
I'm gonna shoot.
Well, first you're gonna
Yeah,
see if
I'm
you're
gonna-
intimidated by a red cap.
Shit. 'Cause that was me trying to intimidate A red crab.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll our manipulation intimidations, and whichever one comes out on top will win. How about that?
Yeah, I definitely have more. Why am I picking up my nightmare dice? Intimidation.
Thanks, Sophia.
Welcome.
Sophia. Whoa.
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Sorry. Shit. He's really scary, though.
So the thing is, Patches doesn't like just turn around and run.
Thank you.
However,
Fuck that.
you find you can't pull the trigger on your gun. Like he's right there in front of you, and you could absolutely just blow his head off right now if you wanted to, but like, can't do it. You can still talk though. Just you can't pull the trigger. You could join us, you know.
Yeah, I could. Too bad I know who owns this place. And I know who'll come and fuck you up the second they're back. Or you can go tangle with the dragon I've got waiting outside. Or the other dragon that's waiting outside. Oh yeah, and the third dragon that's waiting outside. Yeah, there are dragons in town, shithead. You children are here playing fucking games with a little balefire that's been abandoned. Why the fuck do you think they'd abandon the goddamn balefire? Because there's fucking dragons playing in town. Do you want to go wet your pants now or later? Because they're fucking coming.
And then you hear in the background, oh, I know what's fucking coming in a minute. And then they like high five. They're just not intimidated by you at all. And he goes, all right, you got your dragons. Well.
So you can take this balefire. Go for it. You'll fucking pay. Go for it. Let me watch. It'll be fun. It'll be fun bearing witness.
He turns around,
I cannot let
walks
this happen.
forward to the balefire, and he just... And as he spreads his arms, now is the time that if anybody else wants to come in, they can.
How long am I intimidated for?
Until I say. You can continue to take actions, you just can't attack them.
Any of them?
No, any of them.
I would like to...
However, you are going to have to roll for the same thing.
That's fine. That's fair. Was it...
Manipulation, intimidation,
All right.
or for you specifically, you can resist with willpower, but it's going to be at a difficulty of 8.
Yeah. No, but let's do that.
Okay.
I am strong of will and duty.
Cool. Can you beat my original successes? Go ahead.
Was it 8?
It was 7 or 8.
Oh, at diff 8, was it?
No. Yours
Oh, no,
difficulty is
it's
8. My original successes were
Right.
7 or 8.
No. It's a lot of successes.
So you're here, you can't do shit. All of you. Just, this is what the nobility's brought you. Don't you see? Dragons. You don't look like a dragon to me. You don't even look like a phoenix. You know what you look like to me? Like you got blue balls, because you can't do shit.
Oh, it's so sad that you can hide down here like little wimps until, you leave. Or are you just gonna live here forever without a balefire? Oh, that'll really do you really well.
Do you know what the problem is with red caps?
And they're all pissants.
They're really ugly.
And Zeron strides forward, and he is, like, you can see that there's almost literal flame just spurting from his eyes.
Boy, yeah.
The problem with red caps is they rely on fear.
My man. We brought it.
Patches. Take the shot.
Hot.
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cool pistol and rifle are different, but the ability roll is still the same. And that one fell out. Cool. That is 3 successes.
Okay, you can roll. Take all your dice away.
Yeah.
Roll 3 more. Because you've been aiming this whole time.
Ah, that's true. 5 successes.
Now roll your damage, please.
That's
Remember that it's your 9mm and
4
not your rifle.
threshold. Yeah, and so it's 4 for my pistol.
This blood's gonna be
Wrong. Educate them.
I would love to.
Now you can attack.
3.
Okay, so he
Real
is
damage.
gonna. That's right.
Yeah.
That means he only gets to. Ooh, no, that doesn't work out so hot. Changelings don't soak real damage the same way they soak chimerical damage.
Yeah, it's not so bueno.
Oh, fuck, and this has a clip of 18. Yes.
Blah, 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 blah.
So
Yeah,
you,
I actually can.
And you see his shoulder just rock back, and he comes back up. What the fuck?
I'm not kidding. Leave now, or this continues.
Brom?
I'd like to stride over to the two dudes who high-fived in the back,
Yeah.
and just take their heads and like coconut them together.
Okay, that's going to be a dexterity
I
brawl,
can.
please.
Yeah, let's do it.
Kyoko, the instant one of them moves, throw him into the balefire. I'm going to ask you to roll, Kate, your manipulation intimidation again. Only this time, I want you to add the 5 threshold successes that you got from your shot.
They'd be pretty scared.
Go ahead.
I got a lot. I got like 7.
Thunk! They collapse.
Anyone else? We have places to be.
What's the difficulty actually for them?
6.
6. Okay, yeah, 7 successes.
Yo, man, this was...
What, a game?
A bad idea.
Taking over fucking Balefire is a game to you? Because this isn't a fucking game. Leave with your fucking lives intact and watch out for the fucking dragons. They aren't all friendly.
You may have heard of me. This is my home, which you have disrespected and disgraced. And it is by the power vested in the steward of the spark that I do not kill all of you now for gross crimes against the Eshiat. Do you understand? They start to run. You can choose to do what you wish.
Do I recognize any of these red caps?
No.
No, I guess I wouldn't know who Travis
You might have
is or
seen
whatever,
like
but,
one around
yeah,
on the street
whatever.
at some point, but like no, you haven't had dealings with them.
Okay. Not even my drug dealings that I haven't told my circle mates about here?
Oh man, yeah.
Brom's dealing some of
also
the horse
my
on the side.
Drug dealings that I haven't
Nice!
No.
Sophia, you too?
Yeah, probably.
Obviously, it's actually like her,
We're all wealthy.
her busking was actually just a cover. You know, people would drop a toonie, but they'd actually pick up a dime bag.
Damn, my secret's out.
That's not a good.
I'm letting them go.
They're lucky there were dragons. I will remain here and protect this place.
You cannot. Can't always call for help. I believe in you. We'll be back as soon as possible.
My friend, do you think this has any connection with the dragon, or is it just the timing?
Dawn has it in for us today, it would seem. Go.
Shit. Fuck. No.
Start scooting toward the spark.
Yeah, we're scooting.
I would like to invoke the word.
Okay.
Oh.
You
Okay.
can do that.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna stand up and go to the middle of the room and call through the door.
Are you familiar with one who lived in Quebec City? His name was Jacques, I think? Ivan, maybe?
The man in the suit turns around and walks forward.
He had quite the industry, selling our kind's blood.
Abford Pharma says hello. And every one of the other ones turn and start to march towards the door.
The door, like towards us.
Yes.
Cool.
You still have like the glass door separating you.
So I would like to take the little dross out of my pocket and
You tear apart the.
and use the rest of my glamour to transform into. No, wait, not the rest of my glamour.
Only
I
two
have one
more.
left.
Yeah.
You have to spend one to call upon the weird.
All right.
Yeah. So to transform into a dragon.
Okay, so
That security footage is going to be really weird tomorrow.
the desk is
Thank you,
obliterated,
the mists.
and
Yeah, they're just gonna
you
go
just
Invoked the weird.
you rapidly increase in size.
Fuck me.
Weirdness 101 is involved.
Yeah. Invoked.
Invoked.
Yeah.
Oh, invoked. There it is. Yeah, sorry. And Claude just backs up, and he's just like, wait, what? Wait. Hup. And then the guy in the suit just goes, oh no.
You've been looking for me. Here I am.
Oh.
Round.
It's not this dice.
Fuck. Okay, 6.
9.
Well,
Everyone's like, before they start fighting.
Still means you go first.
they're going to try to rush the door, and one of them is going to try and use dominate against you. The rest of them are simply going to try to attack you. What is your?
Well, I am going to try to breathe fire on a lot of them, avoiding Claude.
Well, Claude's behind you.
And ideally all the computers in the other room as well. Or at least some of them.
So
at least
your-
one computer.
Your breath weapon is strong enough that it's going to rip. Okay, go ahead and roll. I want you to roll. To roll 10 dice, please.
Okay. What's my diff?
Your difficulty is 6.
Whoa! Wow! Look
Patches,
at
you
this
didn't.
roll.
Yeah.
This roll.
Patches, you didn't like need that job, right? Because I don't
No,
think you're
no.
gonna have a place to go to work.
Sure should have.
Well, that's 8 successes.
It's code green shit. Time for barbecue.
Well,
Looks like my vampire storyline.
Just went
Wait,
up
wait
in
for it.
smoke. Yeah. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna find out. Yeah. One dude's going out the window.
The mist.
so those people in Heart's Light, you can hear just shattering glass as a concussive fire blast just reaches out in the middle of the offices and just radiates outwards, and you can hear the screams of those inside. And we'll see how much fortitude one of them can.
Fortitude! Looks like you should have brought more guys. Ugh.
After about a 4-second concentrated burst, the entire office is on fire. And
I
there,
assume it
and
has
where there were
fire
8,
suppression.
there is now ash floating in the air.
Jesus Christ.
It's good. It'll mix in with the fire damage.
Yeah.
Good cover.
Yeah, good.
Thanks.
But you, now being without glamour, immediately drop back down to Sophia.
I'm gonna turn around and make sure Claude's okay. How are you? We have to go. Unless, can you deal
And then
with...
sprinklers come on.
Oh, good. Oh, we need a computer.
A computer, yes, of course.
We
Why
need a
would
com-
we not
need
need a computer?
That's what they were after. We
Would you
need
prefer
to
a
save
MacBook, or perhaps you would like one of
Claude!
these?
This is what they were after. Therefore, it's what we are after.
This is why I play Changeling.
Activate computers. I'm just going to scorch the entire Earth. I can turn into a dragon now. I don't know I can do that. He picks up a computer, rips all the cables out of it, and just starts walking back. Its casing is starting to melt. Oh, but I could just burn all of them to death. I don't see that this is the problem anymore.
The
Like,
stairs, the elevators won't work. I mean, it shouldn't work. Because I doubt that.
the stairs can't make it to the freehold.
Oh, you're right. And the elevator's not working, right?
Oh, well, it might. You can try.
Click.
It moves.
Oh, cool. I get it.
Yeah, so, like, maybe there's, like, some cool cat pictures on this that we really needed to see. Let's just kill 8 guys.
You've seen me as a dragon before. Why is this strange? They threatened us, and so we dispatched them. Why are you
I just
upset?
realized I don't want to piss you off anymore.
Did you want to piss me off before?
Yeah, did you?
Sometimes.
Ouch, that hurts, Claude.
I don't know why.
That hurts. That cuts real deep.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Does it cut deep?
Yes.
Oh, maybe you could just turn into a dragon and
Maybe I
incinerate
could.
me.
Just give me a second. I can't.
So,
Great
knowing
question,
at this
Reader.
point that we have a dragon headed towards the Freehold, people from Heart's Light headed back towards the Freehold, an arsonist headed back up.
Nice job.
When you arrive, you can see the dragon starting to head towards the building. It's maybe 4 blocks away. And Zister's holding the stick. And I think we'll end the session there.
Ooh. Oh, damn. I thought we were going to have one of those, like, the bay doors are closing as we, like, try to scoot through. I know that's not how force fields work, but, like,
Yeah.
It's not how the force field works.
that's not how any of this works.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
No drinks.
Damn it, Aragwen.
Well, let's
Should
say
know
on the
better
cliff,
than-
it's mostly also starting this again. I'd rather start it on a fresh set of rounds as opposed to, like have everybody sort of get pumped, have 1 or 2 rounds go forward, and then we have to stop. But a lot happened.
I would agree.
A lot happened.
Excuse me.
We'll see what the play of the game is coming up. We'll see what you learned. There's a fancy corner, all that shit coming up.
My personal vote for play of the game is the banter between Sophia and Claude. That's my favorite thing that happened today, and a lot happened today. That's my favorite. As Neon Deflector
don't get
points out,
sassy together all
closely
that often.
followed by Patches being like, "Hey, red caps."
If the drink trigger had been every time Patches says fuck, we would be
Damn.
so schmammered right now.
Yeah.
I would probably
I'm already so schmammered. I'm fucked up.
John, no.
So schmammered.
It's true. What's true, Riverbench?
Just listen to what I was saying.
If this were a television series, there'd be like the really wide shot from outside, and you would just see like
Yeah.
a bunch of glass flying out. What the hell's happening up there?
I love the idea of them bickering and walking into the Freehold. I mean, what, you going to get mad at me? You could just bite my head off. Apparently that's a thing that you can do now.
Claude, jeez.
You're taking this a lot out of proportion.
Scott, what did you learn?
I guess I learned, I learned something about Jig Grifter, and I guess more importantly, I learned that Jig is hiding from something, and Brom's not big on the old hidey hide.
You could say that the jig is up.
And I can actually get up now and walk away. Oh, I won't.
You knocked over something.
My water
Scott.
bottle. It's all good.
Kate?
Although Patches may be unsealing and believe that glamour is free, she doesn't believe that stealing and destroying Balefire is the way to do it, and fuck those red caps, and learned that she was really truly torn between Spark and Heart's Light.
Nothing's fine. You're torn.
Yes.
Elizabeth?
Sophia learned that she can turn into a dragon whenever she wants, and that the words Abford Pharma will make her see red. Like, anybody who
fire?
says with a smile on their face that they're affiliated with Apford Pharma, I'm gonna
She's like,
kill
we
you.
burnt your shit down already. What are
I
you
will
doing?
keep burning you to the ground until there's nothing
I,
left.
for one, am super jazzed to see like some suit-wearing, villains back. I mean, they're burnt to a crisp now, but I assume there's some more somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe they were just all there. Maybe that's how maybe that's how I do my plots. I'm just like, let's put all my eggs in this basket. No way that the players are going to do.
No way is anything. Oh. Give us good toys, man. What can I tell you?
Well, thanks, Scott, for suggesting I invoke the weird. Because,
Did I?
Yeah,
Oh, good. Okay, cool. Great.
it was very
Was it
smart.
you, not
That was the
Jack?
only way I
It's
could.
the spirit of Kung Fu Fenris over my shoulder, being like, "Ooh, do it! You're really scary and really powerful. If you were in public, it'd be a terrible idea." Ooh.
Good thing you're in this closed office.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean,
Take that, 10 million in bearer bonds. Sorry, Susan.
Oh no.
Oh, Susan.
No, the bearer bonds are gone.
Yeah, but like he bought the place. But what I'm saying is you spent a bucket load of money on.
Yeah, but he probably
Insurance?
has more. He's been
Insurance.
hoarding.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, Dragon King
I
is an
am-
act of God, right?
I'm. Yep.
What happens if you burn down a dragon's hoard? Sophia?
well, let's find out. Actually,
Hopefully he's
just
smart enough and
for
protects
one,
his paperwork
what-
in a fireproof safe.
what today's
And
play
there's,
the
like,
game
facts
might be.
Yeah.
Here are your options. Sophia the Dragon Soul identifies the fourth dragon, the coward.
Oh.
Patches takes a bite out of a red cap with her words, and her gun. And Brahm continues to approach all problems with yeeting.
It's the best answer.
It is.
That's
I
votes
live
0,
for it.
1,
Thank you.
or 2
Not even mad.
now.
Not even mad.
I think that's gonna have to be the next character that I make. They're just gonna have specialty in eating their like.
They just have like a big slingshot and like big arms, and they just throw
You should create a
everything.
character named Yeet.
There we go.
That's actually a
No,
really
that.
good. Yeet. That's actually a really good name for a character. John will be really mad if it's in one of his games. Too late.
So what we're saying is my play of the game option is not burning 8 vampires to a crisp as a dragon.
No, man. Identifying Jig is
choose you,
important to the
Pikachu.
plot. It's just one problem with Robins. I'm a smoker.
Yeah, see, that's how Patches would do it.
I still don't really know what yeet means. So, Lemonade, here's the thing. Yeet doesn't really have a set meaning until, like, it really matters on what meaning people give it. And in general, at this point, it seems that to yeet something is to hurl it with force.
Yeah. But it's also the sound you make when you do it. So as opposed to, huh, you go, yeet. Which is quite funny.
Yeah, it's contemporary internet/youth slang and jargon.
Youths.
You know what else is contemporary internet slang? Play the game.
Oh!
You know who just won it?
Who?
That would be Kate.
Oh! Yeah.
Wasn't yeet part of a vine? It was.
May very well have been.
It was somebody trying to drink something, realizing there was nothing in it, and then just yeeting it down a hallway in a high school, I think it was.
Yeah. I feel like it's to throw something with abandon. That abandon? Or that,
I like
just
how if you don't know Patch's real name, like you can find it. It's in the play of the game. She's listed as Patricia Patches Chambers.
Well, you made those day one, no?
Oh.
I think we had them
Oh
since.
yeah, you had
since
them
the first.
from the beginning.
Yeah. Early.
Which is
From the
why
beginning,
mine
although,
doesn't
no,
say
I
Brahm
think-
King Killer.
I think. Yeah. Oh,
Wait,
she's
why
still
am I there
Lady
too?
Sophia, so that's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you're
not a
Sir Brahm
misunderstanding.
Apquidian.
But not like Sir Brahm, Kingslayer, Apquidian, the Oathbreaker, the Amnesiac, you know what I mean?
You're
Like,
the
broken
Oathbreaker.
I've probably broken an oath in my day.
Jorik.
Then your strength is like
Jorik. Well, not like now. Not. No, you're right. That would be bad. Ay, ay, ay. Ah, Brahm Thrice Dead. What a
Old
great
Brahm Thrice
name.
Dead.
Thrice.
Oh no.
Wait a minute.
Well, I know that there'll be one in my future. You see, it's
Eventually.
John. John, buddy.
You're
You
gonna
okay?
live forever?
Something happened to him.
It's the plan.
I mean,
Well, we brought people back in. You know.
mm-hmm.
We didn't get to play last week. Yeah, we got to play.
Yeah, we sure did.
Correct.
That's quite the session.
And yet I can hear on the wind the but there's more. Oh wow.
Streams.
That is a thing. Shredded Yeats breakfast cereal.
Yes.
What's coming up tomorrow?
We have full party at 7. Twitch.tv/Beanduck playing Exalted 3rd Edition.
This guy's running. We're in it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Kate, you've been throwing down on streams occasionally.
Thursday, I intend to stream. Details on Twitter.
Fridays?
Friday, there's gonna be punchy. Continuing with Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
I think ancient Greece is like running out of people.
No.
Okie dokie.
They're always sharks.
Saturday?
I think we're back. I know.
Gonna continue guard duty?
Oh my god, yes!
Weeks. It's been weeks.
Oh,
Point and click.
I'm so excited to continue that.
Yes.
Sunday?
There's no.
There's Punchy Book Club, I believe. We're talking to Mona. Let me double check.
Whoa.
And definitely we will be right back.
It's true. We do have to thank, of course, she who knows 10,000 things. Throwing down here, covering also for Entropy's disciple, who could not make it. No drink counter, because y'all didn't trigger it. So it has been abandoned. Yeah, the Punchy Book Club is Nimona by Noelle Stevenson, is it right? Yeah. And believe me, it's a read you can make between now
It's a
and
really
next
quick
Sunday.
read.
It's a quick read. So you can totally do that.
What the hell is that?
Ah.
I feel like we need a little thing like, how's my driving? Look, we had some different tech today. If you have any comments on it, just let us know. You can throw down on Twitter or whatever. The episodes are also all available. You can check them. You can find them on Elizabeth's YouTube channel. But if you really need to see, if you want to read what happened in a session, if you want to see a place where all of the sessions are categorized, you want to contribute by adding to NPC pages or PC pages you guys should add to.
I mean,
There's some
they're
things that are out
all
of date on those. You can all find that at rpgclinic.com. Now renewed for another year.
Yes.
There's been some excellent fan art recently.
Oh.
Excellent fan
Oh
art
my
recently,
God, yeah.
which is really cool. You can see some of it when we go out here. Oh, Aragorn's yelling, oh.
Whoa! That's what I like to imagine. She's got Jeeves somewhere and she's like, "Ah!" We'll wait.
So we'll
Yeah.
wait for that. But we're like flabbergasted. I mean, I'm always flabbergasted when we get fan art, but like recently it's been coming from like many different angles, and that's really cool. Some from old favorites who've been with us from a long time, and some who are brand new. It's kind of cool. It's kind of awesome. But the drink trigger was draws. If someone specifically says draws, doesn't draw a breath or a weapon or take a draw action like doodling, sketching, drawing, painting, or anything. This is in honor of our fan art.
That's so sweet.
That's so sweet, and we didn't trigger it.
Well, we're saying it now.
Rip.
We love
I tend to
our
do
fan
this
art.
when I draw my gun. I'm just
Yeah.
like, boom.
Kate's the master of the miming.
I appreciate your
Tabletop
chemistry
game.
joke, by the way, Neon Deflector.
You got some?
We've had art from so many people, and we've had so much art, and we appreciate it, and we are greedy as fuck. And sometimes cool things happen in this game because of art. So, if there's ever something that you want to see,
Wait.
Wait a minute.
Art
I drew
imitating life.
Brom impaled by 20
we're
spikes.
gonna give people an extended outro so that they can look at all this glorious art while they're there.
Please, guys.
Thank you three.
Thank
you.
you.
Really
I'm
fun.
sorry that we ended this a bit
Aw,
early,
dude.
but I think that it'll be for the best.
Yeah, great week.
Thank all of you. Remember that it's your support that's managed to make us the stream that we are with the tech that we have, and we are still looking to improve. But we're now in the hole. But we'll get back at it.
We're getting there.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's okay. But thank you. We appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Yeet!